Hello, chat. You guys ready to finish up Halo? Possibly the last time there'll be a Halo game based on current trends. I think we are. I think we're ready to be done with it. I think this series is ready for a very long rest. Deservedly, too. It's been dragging its feet barely alive for like a decade now. At least this is probably about the highest note it can go out on. Just a remake of the original game. After that, there should be no more. They can't really do anything else with it. So let it be. Let it fade into legend, as they say. Someone who's never played Halo, what's wrong with this Halo? There's totally nothing wrong with this Halo, this remake. It's just so unnecessary because they've already done a graphical remake of Halo a couple of years back. There's the Master Chief Collection version. So there's really no reason for it. It's already done that. The only thing this one does differently is that the cutscenes have different direction. There's different voice acting in it. But it still doesn't change anything about it, more or less. And the series is just so exhausted that this ain't exactly going to save it. This ain't going to be like a Resident Evil 2 remake kind of situation. Let's put a Halo on this series. I am changing my stream title right now. Because that shit's good. There we go. That is now the stream title, as it should be. But how you guys doing, huh? Sorry for no stream yesterday. I was planning to finish this game yesterday, but wanted to get more work done on the 007 video, and I almost have all my audio in place. How dare you stream today, stealing Bass hard-earned viewers? I didn't realize I was stealing your viewers. I mean, I know we share a lot of viewers, but you know what? You guys can open 2 tabs. It's not that difficult. You can keep one open. New info for Ocarina of Time. They're adding new side quests. Well, I would assume so. Yeah, that there'll be some new side quests in there. Quite a few, in fact. There's a lot they can do with the remake. Who's Base? Base is the mod here, but she also streams. Very nice lady. In the 90s, which team were you, Mario or Sonic? I switched. Before I even knew of a Sonic, I thought Mario is the best game ever. I love Mario. Mario 3 is awesome. But then I didn't get a Super Nintendo. I got a Sega Genesis instead, so I started standing for Sonic. It's like Sonic 2 is amazing. And then Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. Man, Sonic's awesome. Way better than Mario. Look how fast he goes. And then I forgot about Sonic after that and only played a handful of Mario games. So I went through a phase of one or the other, depending on which console I owned at the time, and then neither. Had a rough experience with Signalis. I liked it at first. Started to drag, got to the ending and uninstalled, only to be told that wasn't the real ending. Had to reinstall, then deleted it. Yeah, the game does drag because it does... The item management does get very annoying. It takes the limited inventory system from Resident Evil 1 to a kind of an extreme level. So I do remember getting kind of annoyed by that. And I don't know if I got the real ending or not, but I didn't really care. I liked what I got. Here's the thing. There is no such thing as that's not the real ending. If there's optional endings, then the ending you got was the real ending, if it's one you decide to stick with. So that's how I look at the logic, chat. The ending is the one you're happy to stop playing the game on. Whether that's even you even reach the ending and you just quit midway, that's your official ending. Waka Flocka. The word Flocka, I feel, is like so adjacent to flock cameras now that we can't say it. The return of Cuckshroom. Yeah, Cuckshroom is back there staring into you. I still need to find the other Cuck plush. Long live the Cuckshroom. One day he'll have his own emote. I need to have some animated emotes made. One of them being Cuckshroom. Then again, you guys don't really use emotes that much anymore, so I'm like, do I really want to spend hundreds of dollars having a bunch of animated emotes made? But then again, maybe if I did, you guys would use the emotes more. So it's a chicken and the egg kind of thing. What ending did you personally feel Silent Hill F should have ended on? Uh, let's see. Honestly, none of them were that great. I was not impressed by any of the endings of that game. So none of them, yeah. None of those endings are good. I accept them as the endings, but none of them really spoke to me as like, yeah, that's a good way to wrap it up. Block cameras are going to be on Uber, Lyft, and delivery cars too. So inside the camera, or wait, they're going to be outside the Uber. Wait, Uber and Lyft cars are privately owned. How are they going to have flock cameras on those? Like I would assume that the Uber and Lyft drivers would have to like make a decision on that. You get a dopamine dump every time I post an emote, then post away. Scam emote is underrated. Yeah, we live in an era of scams constantly. Actually, something I've learned recently, Chad, as a new homeowner, homeowners are always getting fucking scam emails trying to sell them some form of insurance, and the email and emails, but actual mail, because they're trying to target elderly people. But the mail they send you is always meant to look kind of scary, so it'll have words like "final notice," "second notice," "please contact immediately," and it's just some like bullshit trying to like, hey, as a new homeowner, you might be entitled to like, oh hell, thank you for the 60 bits. Why is that got a sound effect playing though? That doesn't normally play. Whatever, I appreciate the jiggly twerking. Thank you, Carebots. Ah, I see why I played a sound. But yeah, every single day we get new mail trying to like sell us some kind of bullshit insurance. That I just like tossed right in the thing. First couple times I got really worried because I just finished purchasing the house, so I wasn't used to receiving those kind of letters. But now I'm like, fuck this. It goes right in the trash. Your ass so settled they take you for a boom. You're so settled they take you. Well, they send it to anyone who's a new homeowner. But they are largely targeting boomers. They just don't know your age, so they send it to you anyways. But they'll put the name of your lender on it as well, so you'll think it's actually coming from your lender, and it's like official information, but it's not. I even contacted my lenders and sent photographs like, hey, is this actually you guys or why? And they're like, no. Went to Paris recently and have started to get scam emails in French. Not sure how that's happened. I'm not too surprised. Everything you do now is so tracked that, and everything is like fed into algorithms to learn anything it can about you, that you should just expect that now. Everything you do is going to be like fed into some kind of information system to like possibly find something to sell you in whatever language they think you speak. French scams. I'm sure it's a very interesting scam. I'm always still surprised to learn that pickpocketing is a thing you have to be wary of in Europe. Because here in America, you never encounter pickpockets. But over in Europe, that's super common. Like just someone like knowing the noble craft of like distracting you with like a bunch of other people and then reaching in your pocket to grab your wallet or phone. What's your favorite game made with involvement of non-video game creators? Well, I guess I could say Elden Ring because, J.R. Martin apparently wrote some part of that game, and I don't think he plays video games. UK is big on jacking your phone out of your hands. I mean, some people just like drive up on you on a motorcycle and grab it out of your hand, the traditional way. There's still robbery and violent crime in America. I did not insist that there wasn't. I'm just saying there's a different breed of crime. Like you don't encounter pickpocketing in the US. It's like we're more open about taking the money. We want you to hand it over to us for like some kind of bullshit. You can see the Dreamcast back there. Sweet, yeah, that was a gift to me. And that TV is something I've had for years, so I'm just making it part of my back decor now. I still need to get the rest of my decor hung up too, because my room is a little barren right now. I also need to mod that Dreamcast to like make it more usable. Chat, actually, question for you, chat. Have any of you ever been scammed by anything for any amount of money? And I mean like a legit scam. You didn't just feel scammed because you like bought something that was overpriced. Like a legit, like this is a learning experience for you. Or like, I'm going to take these fuckers to court. Or like, I want to kill someone. Those kind of scams. Got scammed when I thought I was buying an Xbox One. Got my money back, but I was pissed. Was that like an online sale or something for like an eBay? Can you turn that TV on stream? Can you turn that TV on stream? I mean, yeah, it's just going to display a blue screen though, so it's not going to show you anything. But I could turn it on right now if I plug it up. I wouldn't mind having it on during streams with some kind of image on the background of it if I could figure out a way to do that. You've been scammed by a gaming store. By scamming, you mean that they actually like took money from you without giving you something, not just like made you overpay for something. You got a job offer and they sent me a check that bounced and cleared my account. Well, I've been scammed too, but a different way. My YouTube channel got hacked because I clicked on a link once in an email, as some of you may know. I consider that kind of a scam. And also my Discord got hacked and taken from me for a while. Good day, Dart, the Black Swordsman, the Black Swordsman. I mean, sure. I mean, I don't want that trauma that comes with being the Black Swordsman, though. Felt scam when I was at the store the other day and the cashier couldn't scan a candy bar, so she just doubled my very expensive shampoo. Did you cheat? Was that the only other item you were buying? So that was the only thing she could double? Or I would have said no to that. Like, no. I just put the candy bar back. I sold my channel to Elon. Not unless he's got a couple million for me. Quit a job and the manager wouldn't pay me my last check. She just said, sorry, we don't. Oh, that reminds me. I got to call my landlord and get my safety deposit back. I almost forgot to do that. Because I took good care of my apartment. My channel is worth that much. I consider it to be. A channel with like a few 100,000 viewers that gets the kind of views I can. I mean, I'm sure they would want to like argue me down, but I would not accept it. But it's usually it's a bad idea to go buying channels too. You're usually, all the people who are part of that channel, as soon as they see it's not the original person they signed up for, will stop watching. So if you ever go to those websites that offer you to do that, it's a scam. It's not going to help you any. There were so many other things on the belt, but she chose. And what did you say after she picked the shampoo? Like, no. Am I going to sell it to Game Care Network? No. Don't think so. Like I said, I don't see any point. Don't think that guy posts anymore. Been scanned before like 5 times. They used your credit card to buy food from Applebee's. You know, out of all the scams, that's probably the most, well, at least they were feeding themselves at the very least. But yeah, you definitely put a stop on your card if you lose it like that. Anyone who fell for a Trojan horse? Why? You mean like Trojan's email, like Trojan viruses? Everyone's every person's fallen for one of those. Porn sites used to be much more risky, you see. Games aren't really worth anything at the years old. I mean, there are literally markets where you pay hundreds of dollars for old games. The physical copies, that is. Oh, wait. With games now getting rid of like physical copies entirely, I wonder if that'll make physical copies of games even worth more than, well, maybe not just yet, but you know what, maybe eventually. That'll affect the price. Half of them in Turkey. I bought a visa from a fake government website, got my money back, then a cashier hid some change behind his back, and I said, bro, no condoms cost 100, no way condoms cost 100 lira. He says, sorry, brother. There must have been some good condoms. Porn sites used to be much more risky. They did. You were like risking your computer going on some of those back in the early 2000s. Like you get like a pop-up that would cover your screen and be like, alert, alert, illegal internet usage detected. Please click on this ad now to resolve the issue or you will go to jail. And you couldn't click out of it or like even do anything because it'd lock your computer and you're like, oh, you're freaking out. So you quickly like unplug your computer from the wall if you knew what you're doing. And or they want you to download some kind of like web browser bar that would just steal all your data. Apparently there wasn't buying food, they were tasting it to see if it were, they were testing it to see if it works. Let's hear my stories about what? Porn websites? There aren't that many dramatic porn website stories I have, I assure you. It's really just that. Beggar scams are kind of rampant where you live. How do they go around? I mean, if it's just someone asking for money, it's kind of hard to prove that's a scam because there are homeless people out there asking for money. So not necessarily a scam, it's just someone in a bad situation. But yeah, there are people who take advantage of that. Waiting for the lucky jump scare. It could happen. She's a little tired today, though. She just got back from a rehearsal. Or an audition, I mean. I just learned Eli Roth, director of Borderlands movie, made a short animated film promoting Dark Souls 3. Eli Roth. I mean, he's also the guy who made a bunch of other shitty movies, I would say. Scam stories. State lotteries are scams. I mean, technically they're not. It's just your odds are so low of winning. A scam would actually be better. Scams, you actually probably do have like those what are those like those street scams where people are like, guess which ball the cup is under. You have a better chance of winning one of those by accident than you do the actual lottery. That's all. So the lottery can feel like a scam, but that's because it's designed for like hardly anyone to win until a couple months have passed and millions of dollars have accrued. You're not homeless and you want money? I mean, welcome to all of us, man. Are you going to turn lights out, then have Lucky right in front of the camera with that mask on? You guys are giving us ideas, all right? We will make it, we might try some of this stuff. Let's see. I'm not a drug addict and I want money too. I swear to God, I thought you were saying you wanted drugs. I mean, Chad, you can... I'm not sure what the logic here. I want money. You can just say you want money. It's not a shame. Have I been scammed? I've said before, like I said, just last year, my channel got hacked on YouTube and I had to like rush to shut that down. And then my Discord got hacked as well and taken from me for about a month before I got it back. I consider that a scam, even though I didn't technically lose any money. I also at one point came very close to losing my Bitcoin. Someone got into my email account a couple of years ago and they tried to like get onto my Coinbase account and take that from me. But thankfully I had third party or two-step verification on and they couldn't get into that. But they tried to also steal my cell phone to get past that, but that didn't work because it was through an app. So I've had pretty serious, theft attempts. I don't know if that considered a scam. As for scams, I've been screwed over, but I don't know if that's the same thing as a scam. My own brother actually screwed me over pretty hard. I actually, years ago, helped him get a car, and he's supposed to pay me back, and he never did, and then he died. So I just kind of had to like eat that $2,000 I spent helping him get a car. And he basically just refused to pay me back. So there was that. So I guess so. Yeah, a little bit. That's cold. That's family sometimes for you. F for darts, bro. He was a complicated person, to say the least. Am I wrong about this? But didn't you play Red Faction on Steam one night? Have I played Red? I have. The only time I've ever played Red Faction was many years ago on a demo, and that was way before I was making content. Bitcoin thing must be how Golem felt after Bilbo stole his One Ring. I mean, I would have been, had they actually gotten in my crypto account that day, that would have really sucked. Because that would have been all the money that, I had for like, various things in the future, such as buying this house. So I got very lucky that day, I had turned on two-factor authentication and also gone with using an app instead of a cell phone message. Isn't everyone complicated? There's some people that are pretty uncomplicated. But usually when someone says someone's complicated, it means they're like messy and they have issues they're not, they'd rather not talk about. Why aren't you playing Halo multiplayer? Well, first off, this game doesn't have any multiplayer in it. Otherwise, I actually would check it out. They launched this game. Do they even plan to release the multiplayer for this game, or is that just not going to be a thing? So that's the reason. Because I do play Halo multiplayer when it comes out, but not for this one. Sorry you're late. I missed anything important in the chat. We've been talking about scams and chat's been sharing their times that they actually got scammed. That's pretty much it so far. Authorization app so much better than SMS. Yeah, now these days you need a passcode or or whatever it is. A passcode, but a passkey is what they want you to all use. Neighbor's house flooded and leaked into mine, so I got clear out a bunch of my stuff and I'm tired of shit. Dance for me to make me feel better, Jester Man. I will wiggle while sitting in my chair for you. That's gonna have to do it. I hope that was enough. My brand of comedy isn't about like it's more like deadpan snarkerism. Sorry about hey, at least your house didn't flood. Or at least for the most part. I'm assuming they sprung a leak. No twerking, no twerking. You gotta pay extra for that. Some reason I thought you played Red Faction 1. Maybe it's someone else. I've got a pure study review here that says, it says you're a pussy. Well, I'm glad someone here isn't going to be graduating from college. Because no professor is going to be passing that one. Get used to working in restaurants, is what I'll say to you. Deadpan comedy is funny as fuck. It is if you can do it. It's hard. You gotta have the right look, the right sounding voice, and the right aura. If you combine all of those, you can pull it off. If you're too much of an introvert, you can't do deadpan. It just doesn't work. What if mushrooms actually made you grow in real life? How big we talking? Because that would be a miracle cure for some short men out there. They'd be like, fuck that, give me them shiitake. But if you eat them while you're young, maybe they do. Just don't smoke while you're getting, growing up. Then maybe you'll be better. Or drink a lot of coffee. Mushrooms can make you feel like you grow. Well, certain mushrooms can. Alice in Wonderland syndrome is a thing. What, where you like get on shrooms and think you're getting small or big? I like that you have a comeback for pretty much anyone who insults or throws at you. I mean, I try to. They don't always land. I have some pretty terrible comebacks. But if someone decides they want to hit me some sass, I can usually sass back to some degree. But I try to make sure it's not mean-spirited. I even like the people who come in here who want to like just tell me off. I try to just give them some sass in hopes that it cools them down. If not, we ban them. But if it just bants are fine. I like a good bant. Bant me, bro. That's what they call the gift of the gab. You just turn your brain on and let the thoughts flow out of your mouth. Like the rest of the bullshit I say. Not sure I already asked this question, but who's your favorite stand-up comedian? It has changed several times over the years, actually. Like, actually, yeah. Like, yeah. Currently, I don't think I have one, actually. I haven't really watched too many stand-up comedians as of late. I guess I would have been Bill Barr, but he kind of like seemed like he made himself into a bit of a hypocrite by going to Saudi Arabia. Even though I do like his comedy. George Carlin, yeah, George Carlin is definitely one of my longtime faves. But he's also been dead for a while. But yeah, if I had to pick two, it'd probably be Bill Barr and George Carlin. Are there any stores near you have your stuff locked behind glass? Outside the electronics section at a Walmart, no. The place I live doesn't really have that much like chronic crime issues. But then again, I haven't been to every store, but the ones I've been into, the only thing I ever expect to be locked up is usually like makeup and the electronics in a Walmart. Do comedy groups count? Then I would probably choose W. Cuck. W. Cuck? I mean, I can see why. Bill Burr? Did I say Bill Barr? Okay, Bill Burr. Do you like Bobcat Gold or Robin Williams? I'll be honest with you, I've never really seen too much Robin Williams stand up. I've seen plenty of Robin Williams movies, so I know I like him from those. But when it comes to him actually doing stand up comedy routines, weirdly enough, no, that's right. I have seen Robin Williams stand up comedy, like him doing a special. I gotta be honest with you though, I didn't like his stand up comedy nearly as much as I liked his performance in movies. I don't know why that was, but it just like his stand up comedy routine did not hit me as hard. So I never really like sought them out. Which Olympic sport would you rather watch, swimming or gymnastics? Well, I can't swim, so probably swimming. Though I do plan to learn soon. Now that I live next to a YMCA with a big ass pool, I wouldn't mind finally learning to swim. This game make you feel like a Halo? I do feel like a circular 360-degree circle with this game. Yes, it's also very poetic, given the nature of this series of just constantly circling back and eating its own asshole. Lucky gonna teach you? I mean, if she wants, but I think they also just have lessons there. I'm great at improv. I fake it. That's a way of faking it is improv, by the way. If you ever hear someone who's doing improv say they fake it, they're just doing improv. But here's how you get good at improv. You never say no. That's it. That is the one thing you do. Just never say no. You take what someone gives you and you go from there. You say yes and. That's the only real rule. If you can do that, you can be good at improv. Notice how when someone asks me a question here, I very rarely just say no to it. I will try to answer it in either like logically, factually, or comedically. All three of those kind of work. So if you can do either, do those consistently, there you go. Years of making scripts really help. I have, developed my comedy writing chops over like the past 2 decades. See, I've been writing, comedy for a lot longer than I was doing YouTube because I originally was like trying to figure out how to write, novels and shit, which I'd still like to give a shot to. But she. Hello, Wild Lucky walk past. Jerry Seinfeld has never been funny. I'm sorry, even as a kid, I did not want to watch the Seinfeld show. If you were a writer, would your character be born with superpowers or make their... I would not write about characters with superpowers. I would not be writing, like, superheroes. Does Stephen Colbert count as a comedian? Yes. Clearly he does. You don't even need to ask that. Yeah, he's a comedian. Which of those recent close-ups of game studios closings hurt the most? In terms of like a historical sense, well, none of the studios that got closed recently have been studios that have produced much in the past several years, except for like duds. So on one hand, I can understand why they got closed, but I believe the one that hurt the most was the studio that made the Dishonored games, and also that really shitty vampire multiplayer game everyone made fun of 3 or 4 years ago, as well as several other good games. I think they got closed in. Did they just like get, downsized? Whatever it was. Arcane? Yeah, I think Arcane got shut down, didn't they? My opinion, my character would make their own powers. It makes them human. If you're gonna go with superpowers, pick something that it's easy to write. It doesn't require you to constantly have to write yourself out of a writing yourself into a circle or a wall. That really shitty vampire game, Redfall. Yeah, that's the one. Houdini, there's wife. Hello. She's dressed epically. She's dragging like, she's like a character out of Dune right now. Give us a spice must flow. Spice must flow. You gotta like have your face visible. You gotta do the famous like, Here, come closer.
Spice must flow.
There you go.
I don't know how you're supposed to.
Hey, that's close enough. It works.
I want it to be.
Job was work too.
Got caught up myself.
Too long of a,
I'm just I look like the green things from Final Fantasy.
Oh, the Tom Berries.
Tonberries, yeah.
You could go downstairs and get a knife if you wanted.
What's that one?
My Tom Berry wife.
Wait, I have a better one. I have a better one. I'm a bongberry.
Bong Berry.
Oh wait, I fucked up your camera.
No, you didn't.
It's something weird.
No. Down here is what it actually looks like. That's just because I'm using the screen, so the YouTube screen is slightly cut off up there, but everyone can see you. Take it the weather has cooled down. It's been pretty muggy the past couple days,
I'm
actually.
just cold all the time.
She's just tiny, so she's
I get chilly.
she's cool, chiller.
I'm wearing like hangout clothes.
Yeah.
My tummy is showing and I have like shorts on.
Yeah. She got back from a busy day.
I did. I had a bad audition, Chad. I did not do a good job. Them's the breaks sometimes.
So you still might get called back.
I did a very bad job. It did not go. It did not go my way. It does not always go your way. Even
No.
if you're talented, even if you're right for the role. It's just sometimes you just have a fucking audition that bombs. And that's what we had today. So I'm a little disappointed.
Like she might still get called back for it. She
Mm,
might be being too hard on herself. We don't know
Yeah.
yet.
uh.
But I fed her pizza when she got back.
How often do I exercise? Lately we've been actually exercising quite a bit. We've been going on like big, long, like I would say multi-mile walks.
We're also still in the process of putting our house together, which means we're like,
we are not sitting around and
yeah,
snacking very
once we
much
have
right
the
now.
house like the way we want it, in terms of like just everything, you know, unpacked and put up on the walls and everything else like that, we plan to get YMCA memberships, so we'll exercise pretty regularly.
But usually when I am, it's just like normal stuff. I try to exercise like 3 times a week,
Yeah.
doing a mixture of like calisthenics, cardio, or Pilates yoga. Just combo of those things.
For me, it's mainly been a lot of yard work recently. So
Yeah,
like
same.
holding
We've both
stuff
been
in there.
gardening a lot.
Yeah, I finally tamed the lawn today. I accomplished a man thing. Like, and that's what a homeowner does. They like conquer their lawn and make it look better.
Yeah.
Because it got a little overgrown when no one lived here.
Patreon when it's coming. Don't worry. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm juggling too many balls. One good thing if I don't get this production is that we'll definitely have plenty of time for content creation and streaming things.
Yeah.
So I'll have time for that even if I do get into the show. But if I don't get into this show, then that will definitely be like a top priority.
You ever start eating ice cream and then you can't fucking stop?
Yes.
I mean, I
Giggity.
yeah, I think we're all guilty of that.
Charles looks ripped and petite. Grrr.
He is ripped. He's actually in very good shape right now.
Yeah, I hit my goal weight and I hit my like I don't really want to get smaller than this. And this is like a very comfortable,
Yeah.
like I feel good.
Yeah. Also, John with a $5 super chat. Hello, second greatest man to ever live behind only Jesus. Wow, that is quite the statement. Wow, you put me high up there. And hello, what puts Jesus ahead of me, by the way? I'm kind of curious. Hello, third greatest lady to ever live behind Mary and my rest in peace fiance, Brittany.
Oh, thank you very much. I hope you're talking to Dex though.
Were you talking to Dex? What's a gelato? You know what? I couldn't actually answer that other than it's like a slightly different version of ice cream.
Here's a gelato.
Gelato would be a good cat name.
Yeah.
Jesus had magical powers. Is that what he had? There were miracles. There were magic, you see. Ice cream with less air and made with an egg. So just like ice cream with a different recipe.
Oh, yeah, happy international.
He's only Jesus, the savior of humanity. Well, I can't argue with that. He does have a book written about him. Has Dartigan become the man who sold the world? Man, if I had a world to sell, you think I'd be doing this streaming thing?
Hi, Luna.
Oh, both the kitties in here.
Luna's here. Go.
My office has become the hangout spot.
The pussy spot.
The pussy palace.
Dartigan has a pussy palace. Petting the pussy on camera, chat. Report.
That's against Twitch.
FBI, open up.
Against Twitch and YouTube guidelines. Is this stream going to dual wield cats? I mean, sometimes I have to. We have 2 cats.
Luna does look angry that I am wielding Dex, but not her.
We might get a dog once everything calms down. We do have the ability to have a dog now where we live.
We do. Plenty of places to take him for a walk.
You had a world to sell. Why would you do this? Because of your humility. I mean, even if I were rich, I'd still won't be making content, to be honest with you. It's just what I love doing.
Fun.
I like actually making things, and you know, I've been told way too often that I've made people's like shitty days better just by like making content that they watch, and it's helped them through bad times. So that alone is worth more than most of the money I could ever probably make. You're gonna get a Poochie? We might. We first and foremost we have to make sure we have our house set up the way we want, and we can afford a dog, and also that it's not gonna like make the cats lose their shit.
Yeah, we want the cats to be a little bit more settled here, like feel like this is their, their space.
Like Dex is currently like Luna's loving it. Luna's like never been happier than what she is now. Dex is still a little like weirded out by everything. She's like primarily just staying to like the 2nd floor. Hold on a second. You can see that. And kind of like refusing to go down to the 1st floor sometimes. But she'll get used to it eventually. You're the guy who started your content makes my day better. I mean, you're definitely one of them. But I've had people tell me that for years now. Like I've had people literally tell me how I really don't want to like toot my own horn because it is not something I want to be doing. I've had people tell me I helped them like save their life because of like depression and stuff like that. But I always say give them the credit for like saving their own lives. Oh, there's the other one. Now Dex is in the laundry room. Cat is like a child. They don't like change. Sometimes they don't. You notice that Luna has her like color on now. She's fashionable. You love black cats. Luna's an interesting cat because she has a white undercoat and a black overcoat. She's like a supermodel cat.
Mm-hmm.
Where you going, Luna? She's going down is where she's going. Your day is better just by your stream announcement. The stream itself is usually a bit of a letdown, but I can't deny you got tremendous effect. You know what? That's
that was funny.
That is a very real comment.
Good.
I accept that. Because I'm assuming you're like, maybe today's stream will be good. I'm glad you come here with that energy. It's like, maybe today he'll actually entertain me. But then you keep coming back, even if I don't. So you know what? Here's to you. I prefer the realist like that.
First things first on realist.
Yeah.
That song, chat.
Also, tuxedo cats.
Tuxedo cats.
No, we have like there's a lot of neighborhood cats here where we live.
Yeah, we have a tuxedo cat who comes to visit us named Sardines. He's clearly the mayor of the street. And Sardines came by our balcony one day, or our deck, or our balcony one day. We pet him. We were nice to him. And then he came back again when our neighbors came over with their dog, and he hung out with the dog, and clearly like him and the dog knew each other. They were getting along. And we gave Sardines some cheese from our pizza, and Sardines really liked that. We also gave Sardine a little chew treat along with the puppy, and they both liked that. Right. And then we woke up the next morning, and we walked out onto our deck, and we smelled something really, really bad, like really gross. We thought there was like a dead mouse, and we looked down, and Sardines had left us a headless pigeon right underneath where we had given him the pizza. So he was clearly saying thank you.
He's like, hey, that's real cool of you. Let me give you something from my stockpile that he'd probably eaten a few days ago and like left somewhere. Name my dog Dart Jr. Like that sounds like I'm like George Foreman naming every one of my children George. But Dex and Luna are fixed, right? Yes, because if they're not and they allow the cats to roam their neighborhood with other cats, you're running a no. But one, I would never let Dex. We don't let Dex and Luna outside except for on our porch. We started letting them like
under heavy supervision.
Yeah, like we both stay out there. One of us has to be out there on the porch or the deck with them. But they are both fixed, and we would not, obviously don't want them having kittens.
Yeah, Luna is a rescue cat from the street, so she gets curious to go. My little Luna likes to explore. Like right now, Luna's going through a thing where she likes to go down to the basement at night and open up our door down there.
Yeah.
Always going to roam. But like she doesn't want to go anywhere that's not safe for her. So like,
Yeah.
Like, if she hears, like, even the air conditioner turn on, she runs right back
Yeah.
inside.
But yeah, they're happy at least just getting out and go on the porch
Yeah.
and the deck. We've been using the deck too much. We've been busy. It's also been just really muggy and
We
warm.
don't have any furniture out there, but we will
Yeah.
soon. We
Yeah.
will soon.
Yeah.
I don't have the money for that. Probably about it.
Yeah. And I gotta get some new TV. Okay, what do you think of an idea for Aristocrats sequel where street cats create a communist revolution?
So, would that be like the bourgeoisie? How could we make the bourgeoisie cats? Chat. Think of names. Give me your best puns. The bourgeois the bourgeois the bourgeoisie
Bourgeois.
the bourgeoisie. Like, how would we combine a communist?
Communist.
A communist. How
Chairman
would we do
Meow.
it? Chairman Meow is really good. That's very good, but that's strictly China. The communism is everywhere, you see.
Proletariat cat.
Chairman Meow is very good.
She's protecting you from Michael Myers, who the neighbor cat, or our cats. Like I told you guys, I already have like the creepy serial killer shower in my basement. So the call might be coming from inside.
I would name it like the Simpsons meme, Parasite and Proletariat. Proletariat cat. That's really good. That's good. Bolsheviki.
Bolsheviks.
A Purist commune. I like these. Keep them coming. These are great. Kitty. There's got to be one with Kitty.
Per Guavera. Dart tells them to put the lotion on their skin. I mean, they gotta be clean.
Okay, back to the kitchen, Dartigan.
Look, I like our kitchen's nice now.
I did. We fixed it.
Our kitchen's comfy. I don't mind being in there. And making a sandwich? Hell yeah.
I made a bit of a sandwich. I didn't make a sandwich today, but I made like a Mediterranean plate that if you put everything together on it, it would have made a sandwich.
It's like a sandwich deconstruction.
Yeah, it was salami, Swiss cheese, a small wedge of brie, some basil, some tomatoes, and then a hot chili pepper.
Yeah, if you ever want to know how to make a Mediterranean meal, just take apart a sandwich.
And a piece of bread.
Yeah, take apart a sandwich and eat it each part individually. You just ate a Mediterranean meal.
Yeah. Make sure you throw in a nice herb like basil or oregano, garlic. Garlic helps.
It's either that or fish. That is Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Or like a bunch of olive oil.
What are you gonna use your extra shower for?
Well, we have 2 bathrooms, and now we have this like weirdo shower in the basement that we're not going to use because I don't want to have. There's no way to drain the water that you would be spraying all over the basement floor.
That was so weird.
So, and maybe in the future we'll remodel the basement to include, since there's already like an area there for a shower and bathroom, just make that a 3rd shower bathroom. Because we'll eventually be ripping out one of our bathrooms, the downstairs one, to like extend the kitchen and make it nicer. So maybe that'll be our replacement. Don't forget sumac and hummus. Actually, I almost bought hummus when we were at the store.
Is good.
Yeah, they had some good ones when at the store the other day.
Garlic, like roasted garlic hummus is usually really good. But sometimes, honestly, chat, garlic makes my tummy hurt.
Garlic makes your tummy hurt. Wait, garlic is good though.
I love it.
It's worth the tummy hurt.
Oh, I know.
Garlic? I don't know. Garlic meat me like you.
Would you do a house tour, Dart?
I mean, I could make a video and show it on screen. So yeah, I could do that. But I want to wait until we have it ready before I do that. Like everything in place, and so we're like comfy, and not just like here, because there's still like a couple.
We're still putting it together.
There's still a couple rooms where it's just like there's stuff.
We're still order. I would say we'll have all of our furniture up here by the end of August.
Yeah. So maybe once that's in place, then we will.
Yeah.
We
can't get everything at once. Like even if we bought it all at once, like to build it all would have been.
Yeah.
So we're kind of doing it slowly.
Yeah, but it won't be too much longer.
Yeah, we started with our front yard and now we're kind of like working our way up. Like I just started kind of putting my office together. I have a client coming on the 19th, so I have to get it ready.
Hey, Monty, what's up, dude?
Monty.
How you doing? I'll have to invite you over, Monty, since you couldn't make it to the wedding.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll have a guest room and everything for you.
But definitely need a bigger bed for Monty.
Communist music is really good. I mean, I just know it for like da 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 da, in opera and ballet.
I'm gonna go get some soda. Do you want one?
I'm all good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I had
You don't
plenty.
have anything to drink?
I've had enough soda today.
Want me to bring up water or anything? Or tea?
I'm good for the time being, actually.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Keep that.
Thank you, baby. You're getting good and sweaty? Well, hey, we only got so much summer left to get sweaty, my man. Get those moments in while you can. Will you invite me too so I can hook up with Monty? Is that what you're looking to do? Score, sister? I'm sure Monty is like down. It's like Monty's probably just like they're like, is that okay? You just surprised that man. Look, maybe she likes him tall. Reportedly Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron have collectively, so yup, they've sold their entire inventory of like chips, memory chips for the next year. So basically no one will be buying RAM or anything involving RAM except AI companies next year. So I'm telling you guys, you will not be getting yourself a PlayStation 6 come 2028 unless you have a few $1,000s to spend. Unless this like bubble completely pops and takes this entire industry by with it, there's not gonna be any chips for anything but AI servers. Who's my favorite martial arts star? It has been and will always probably be Jackie Chan, just because he's so entertaining to watch. All women like tall men. They don't date people under 6 foot. The amount of men under 6 feet tall who are both married and have children would say otherwise to that. And you know, so no, if women didn't date and marry men who were under 6 foot, that would mean only like 20% of the entire human population would stand a chance of going on dates and getting married, because there's only so many men who are over 6 foot. I'm in like a small group of people, you know. Like I'm 6'1", so I think that puts me in like, I don't know what percentage that is, like 10% of the male population who are 6'1" and over. You don't see a PS5, PS6 being a thing. I mean, it'll be a thing. It's just going to be way too expensive for most people to justify, just because of how expensive that'll be. And the amount of costs you'll have to pay for games will probably go up too. Heard the new Spider-Man movie was good, but I think it's shit. I haven't watched it. Isn't the director of the new Spider-Man movie going to be making the Naruto movie next?
Yeah.
I know it can be. One Piece can be made into a TV show. You can make a Naruto movie. Does Rug give me issues?
Yeah, it keeps getting caught up.
Yeah.
I can't like get the wheel over
Yeah, I'm
it.
sorry. Yeah, I'll have to like do something about that.
Yeah, you probably should put some like stickies down on it. You know?
Yeah, something. Like I have these two under the.
That's okay. That's just like, what's the word? Occupational hazards of nice old wood floors.
Yeah, Naruto is pretty mid. I would say the second half
I
of
was
it.
never a big Naruto fan, so
I'd say this first half of it is actually pretty good. It's like really only part 2 that's really mid.
I'm just like, I can tell that they're coming for anime and video games the way they came for DC Comics and Star Wars. So that's why I'm like, oh dear. Like I can just I hope that they're done sensitively. I have to say, like, the more I hear about this Zelda film, the more excited I actually and they seem like they're doing some good casting choices. They're keeping it relatively unknown, and then they'll have like one heavyweight like Sam Neill in there. So I want to believe it's going to be good. I'm just worried because like just watching the kind of comic book franchises fizzle out.
Yeah. Dave Bautista is confirmed as Kratos. Wait, wasn't there another actor playing Kratos? Like the guy who played Thor in it or something? I don't know. Being generous saying mid because generally I don't see mid as an insult. I mean, that's actually perfectly reasonable. But I do think part 2, and especially the latter half of part 2, kind of sucks. There's good parts to it, but there's like also major letdowns. That will be Sam's last film. Yep.
Yep.
Let's see. How recent does RAM have to be for a PC? Like, would I still be able to build one that doesn't necessarily have the latest model? No, you wouldn't. One, if you're buying a new motherboard, you do have to check the compatibility for it for the RAM. Usually, I think you can still use DDR5 with almost every, like, DDR4, there's probably some motherboards that don't accept DDR4 anymore. But DDR5, anything that comes after you should be good. But you can also just buy used RAM too. Used RAM will be fine. Also, John with a $10 super chat. I'm at 6'3". I'm taller than 98.7% of the world's population. However, the nonsensical shit people expect out of me, since I'm also in the six-figure club, makes me sick. Hard to date for this character these days. Well, hey, I would say don't lead with like the six-figure thing. Then if that's what if they can't know that if you don't tell them that. So make them like like you based on those other things first before you ever talk about finances.
Finances, yeah.
Yeah, tell them you're a janitor. Let them believe that for a bit. Or you're in between jobs or something.
And then say that you're always in the process of cleaning your own life up.
Yeah.
And that's what you meant by that the whole time.
Yeah. Just do something if you're worried about that. See. Previous actor playing Kratos suffered an injury and he got fired. Oh, okay. So they had to refilm all that then.
Oof.
That sucks.
Well, sometimes it works out, like in Back to the Future.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Take her to Dairy Queen's. Dairy Queen's is a perfectly fine thing to go.
Get thee to a Dairy Queen.
Hey, they make good ice cream.
I know, they're all right.
You took me to a Dairy Queen's once.
I did.
Yeah. We do go to ice cream places pretty often.
We do.
Like I usually get like a milkshake, and sometimes if you're feeling that, you'll get the...
Brings all the boys together.
Yeah. Have I ever seen Dragon Ball Evolution? Is that the continuation of the Dragon Ball manga and anime? I've seen parts of it. However, I kind of stopped reading it because it was the same story over and over again. That doesn't seem to be going anywhere.
What, One Piece?
Dragon Ball. Dairy Queen can't legally call their stuff ice cream. Take your... What do they call it then if they can't call it ice cream? Also, they hear the title correctional officer and they jump to money because my prison is notorious for CO averaging 117K. I mean, that's pretty good for a correctional officer then. But like I said, just don't tell them your job then if that's what you're worried about. If you can get away with that. I guess people do sometimes ask what you do for a living. Pretty average on dates, so maybe you can't.
Jeez, that's a lot for a correctional officer as well. Like, I don't want to dox you or anything. Is that like an incredibly high risk? Prison, like,
Yeah, because Lucky's actually
I've worked with other correctional officers. He could be in a completely different state though. Like that's I'm imagining it's probably like a higher tiered prison.
Overtime is sick. Oh, it's the overtime probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've worked in Class D's.
It's a 4-star facility.
It means violent offenders. Got it. Yeah,
okay.
so there's higher risk, and so that's why that's the salary that's offered.
That makes sense then. Especially if you gain a lot of overtime. Dragon Ball Evolution is the crappy live action movie and was okay. No, I've never seen Dragon Ball Evolution. That always looked terrible, so I never even bothered.
I want to show Dart the film Hero. Chat, has anyone seen the Jet Li movie Hero? I've been telling him about it a lot.
Yeah, we'll get to watch it eventually.
Neon Neil's seen it. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, we looked for it, but they didn't have it on.
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
If you're over 6 feet, more than 6 inches, and are in the six-figure club, don't admit the last two. Yeah, you can only admit one of the three, all right? Not all three. If you got all three.
No, Chris Evans is not in it. This is with Jet Li, playing like a guy who's going to speak to one of the emperors of China. And he's telling a story, and based on how he tells the story, the color scheme changes, the details about the stories change. It's really neat.
You saw it when it first came out and was like, what the fuck is this?
Hero is a great movie. Yes, it's great. Awesome. See, Chad agrees.
I mean, hey, Jet Li has made some good stuff.
We watched Up last night, chat, and I cried 3 times.
Which half of Up? We got sleepy.
I cried 3 times in the first half of Up.
Well, that's what Up does to a man and a woman.
Yeah.
Make them cry.
It's gender neutral on who it makes weep.
Yeah, everybody weeps in Up. Probably Pixar's the best movie.
My favorite movie by Pixar, I think, might be Ratatouille.
I'm glad someone else mentioned the one Jet Li's like a very American action movie. It was like, we need to make our own Matrix with Jet Li.
Charms cried during Outlast. No, during Up. The film Up. Which we've all cried at, okay? I hear that fucking song. It's like, do-do-do-do.
Pixar, you liked WALL-E. We actually just watched WALL-E again, and WALL-E is exceptionally
Also cried at that. Me. Not him.
Yeah, WALL-E is what they made right before Up. Like when Wally came out, I thought they weren't gonna be able to top that, but then they did release Up, and Up actually managed to top it in terms of like emotional impact. Dartigan, have you seen Equilibrium? Is that weird gun fu movie with what's his name? Where he's like wearing a trench coat and he's like fighting fascism with like gun fu? Or am I thinking of a different movie? Christian Bale? Yeah, it's Christian Bale. I have seen that, but I have very little memory of it other than how stupid it looked half the time. Sorry, my wife's humming, so I had to bob along.
Don't.
Yeah, I do. Making sure they can hear it. They don't, no, I'm not just being autistic. No, I'm just not like doing this for no reason. My wife's
He does just bob sometimes for no reason. It's really cute.
So there's like a world of music going on in my
I
head that
know.
none
I'm
of you
like,
can
I'm
hear.
like, what is he listening to?
A lot of stuff going on up
Mm.
there, all right? The Gun Fu movie, yeah.
Movie.
It has.
Did we watch, what was it, Kung Fu Hustle?
I've seen Kung Fu Hustle. We haven't
What
watched
did
it.
we watch?
We watched Kung Pao.
Kung Pao, that was
Kung
it.
Pao.
Yeah.
Kung Pao into the fist.
I told the theater today that we were talking about doing those movie sins, and that
Yeah.
we were maybe going to do because the Street Fighter movie, the first one with Raul Julia, came up today.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, we're gonna maybe like sin that. And Mike was like, oh, that's good. I think that's why he was talking about the streaming stuff.
Oh yeah. No, I think it's a good choice.
Yeah, people seemed interested in that. We should totally
Now
do
that
that.
we're moved in, I need to put up a poll for that, actually.
Yeah, chat. Should we do for our first movie? Should we do Street Fighter movie? I feel like that would be a good one.
It's like we could put up
It's like or the Super Mario Brothers movie.
I was thinking of that one as well as the new Silent Hill 2 movie, which is apparently real bad.
Oh yeah, it looked real bad. Yes, to all of them.
Which Street Fighter movie? The one with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
In from the 90s. We would eventually get to the new one probably, but I would say we start with the older ones.
Yeah. Kung Fu Hustle is too good. Kung Fu Hustle is an amazing movie.
Yeah. Very fine Shakespearean actor, actually. If you want to see really fucking good acting, look up Raul Julia and Meryl Streep doing fucking Taming of the Shrew in the 70s at the Public Theater in New York City. Holy shit. They are like so hot together. It's like, you feel like you're like being a voyeur. Like you feel like you should be watching.
I feel like Raul Julia just looks hot when he was on.
He does,
like him
he's
in
sexy.
like him in like what's her name in like Addams Family.
Angela Houston.
Yeah, Addams Family movies. Like
yeah.
there's like all over each other. And you know, it doesn't even feel normally
Angelica.
yeah. Normally they just like make you feel awkward, but like they're like, aw. Let's see, what is it? Maximilian Dude is gonna make a cameo in the new Street Fighter movie. Hey, that makes sense actually, considering he's like a big stand for Street Fighter.
Save the Street Fighter one for when the new one comes out. That's actually not a bad suggestion.
Watch Until Dawn. It's without any exaggeration one of the worst movies I've seen.
Until Dawn's a movie?
They recently made a movie of it. Yeah.
Oh, they did.
Yep.
Oh fuck. Oh, you have a new follower.
Oh, thank you, Ray. Thank you for the follow. Why the hell do they make it a time loop? Because I don't know. Here's the thing: as a game, it's novel because it's basically a game made. It's a game. It's trying to emulate kind of like campy 2000s horror movies. If you just make it a movie, it is just a campy 2000s horror movies, and those don't sell. So they had to change things up and make it more interesting. Also, John Ratcliffe with a $5 super chat. You need to send the Netflix adaptation of whatever the hell they call it. Are you talking about the new Resident Evil movie? Because the new Resident Evil movie, the last trailer of that night actually made it look pretty good. I'll be honest with you. I was like, you know what? This developer made Weapons, which I liked, and this trailer looks pretty good. So I'm going to give that a watch when it comes out and try to be, we'll see if I like it. However, if you're talking about that Welcome to Raccoon City nonsense that came out a year or two ago, yeah, that was absolute garbage. You must see Hard Boiled. It was the first big break for Donald Chow, aka Chun. Hard Boiled. Are you talking about I believe I've seen that. That was like a 90s movie, or was it 80s? But yeah, that was like was that the one with all the pigeons, or was that? I know that's the director's forte of action shots, is like slow motion dives with pigeons.
Well, I'm proud of my mom.
Aw.
My mom completed her defensive driving course because
Nice.
I made her promise me she'd take one.
Nice. Good
I'm very
job.
proud of her.
Good job, Mom.
It took me 5 years of demanding this chat. 5 years. She's 75.
You know what? She
She's
gets
a
her.
great lady. I'm just saying, it's just something you should do anyway. It's good to take them periodically. And it took me 5 years of just asking and asking.
Parents sometimes don't want to do what their children ask. I'm still trying to get.
Fucking boomers.
I'm still trying to get my mom to not have so many goddamn animals.
Oh God, that's the next adventure. Yeah.
Wesker looked like Blade. Yeah, that was a weird Wesker to say the least. They're talking about the Resident Evil on Netflix. Apparently, it's still on Netflix. Oh, I'm talking about like the upcoming movie. It looks pretty good. But I heard the Resident Evil TV show was pretty garbage. It also didn't it also include that lady who was in that really shitty like RPG from Square Enix not too long ago?
Be right back.
Oh yeah, I'd get that done.
Shake.
Also,
shake
Monty
it.
with a $20 super chat. Shake it good. Shake, Shimona.
Shimona.
Shake. That's it. Did I say those lyrics right? Shake Shimona.
I don't know what.
You know the song?
Oh, shake, Shimona.
Yeah, shake your body right or something like that.
Okay. Work, Shimona.
Work it all the time. There you go.
Up, work. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo.
And this lady had a rough time.
I had a
having her vocal.
bad audition today, Chad. I sucked.
And she can do that.
I sucked.
Stoned karaoke stream when we could put
Right
together.
now.
We should actually consider putting together like a karaoke stream at some
Okay.
point.
Yeah.
Except to find like music that won't get copyright claimed. That's the hard part.
That I don't know the answer to.
Or I had to look into how that works. Sometimes you just don't. Basically, I think
You
most
do it
people.
on Twitch, but not
Basi-
YouTube, right?
From what I know, well, no, there's people who do karaoke streams on YouTube. They just don't save them to make sure the broadcast, once it's over, the
It's
VOD's
done.
gone. So
Okay.
it's no longer even on YouTube. That's pretty much how they get away with those.
Okay. Yeah, I would do that.
That was Sonora. It might be, yeah, it's probably Sonora, given that, you know, the song is who's singing it.
Yes.
Sonora,
A senora.
Senora. Isn't that, yeah,
It's Spanish.
yeah.
It means
No, Sonora, Senora, I know that one. I was trying to think of like, yeah, for some reason I said Shimona.
Shimona is actually pretty. Like that's the Michael Jackson's version of that song.
Hmm. Have you seen The Priest with Paul Bettany hunting vampires? No. Last vampire movie I saw was the one, you know, with Nosferatu. Beetlejuice. Oh man, that sequel sucked.
Yeah, that was terrible. Oh my god.
We waited most of our lifetime to
was
get that movie.
awful.
And supposedly they wanted to make a third one that was gonna be called
no,
Beetlejuice.
That was Catherine O'Hara's last movie, wasn't it?
I think so.
God damn it, she didn't deserve that.
Well, she died in the movie too, so I guess it was prophetic. Spoilers for anyone who wants to watch Beetlejuice, which I don't recommend.
Right.
Nosferatu sucked? I disagree. I thought it was pretty good.
I liked it.
Yeah. I thought
Certainly visually beautiful.
that, yeah.
And I thought William Dafoe's performance as like the Swedish doctor was really charming.
Hey, here's what I recommend you do, JRP. Go watch the original Bram Stoker's Dracula, then watch Nosferatu right after that, and tell me which one you'd rather watch a second time.
Scotland Yard.
I know where the bastard sleeps in Carfax Abbey. Good job, Keanu. Your English accent is impeccable.
That was the one with Winona Ryder, right?
Yeah, Bram Stoker. I don't know.
And
Yeah.
Gary Oldman fucking up his lines and screaming in her face and shit.
I remember as a kid, that movie was so. As a kid, I remember the Bram Stoker's Dracula movie being so fucking hyped. I saw commercials for it all the time. And even as a kid, I watched that, and I shouldn't have because I was a little tiny kid. I was like, this movie's stupid. Like like it's coming from Francis Ford Coppola.
Even when there was all the titties in it,
yeah.
you was like, this is stupid.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like the first movie I can remember watching and like thinking the shots look terrible because it's from Francis.
They did look pretty bad.
Like it's from Francis Ford Coppola, but it's like it's shot fucking terribly. Everything looks stupid in it.
It looks like a made-for-TV movie almost.
Yeah, it's like a soap opera with a budget.
Doing karaoke stream, huh?
Don't-
Say what?
Say what? It was artsy, but Depp's daughter is a bad actress.
I agree with you, JRP, in terms of line, like the way she said her words, I didn't feel anything. However, I will say this about her work, physically, the scene where she's possessed and she's doing the back bend yoga shit, that was pretty, like, I'm into physical acting. I did a lot of studying of it at CalArts. We had to do a lot of weird physical postures to learn our vocal stuff, things like that. It was a very physical acting program compared to other ones. What she did was impressive, did have a lot of technical mastery over her body physically. I don't think her text lined up with how well she
Hmm.
was using her physicality. I mean, that also rang kind of, it drew away from her performance for me.
Dartigan, do you know Luke Besson made recently a Dracula movie? Nope. Isn't there a werewolf movie coming out soon? Because I know they did Frankenstein, which was also pretty good, though it was also kind of weird.
My dad loved that movie,
They did. You
actually.
like
Yeah, he
Frankenstein?
said that that was one of his, like, favorite movies. It feels like it's actually really interesting, chat, because horror films had been historically snubbed critically, and now all of a sudden
They're
it's
everywhere.
flipped, and, like, horror films are, like, getting nominated for Oscars, winning Oscars. That used to not be a thing. And I wonder, and you can answer this question, but I wonder what that says about where we're at as a society, that we're not making rom-coms anymore. Those, like, don't exist. But then we have something like, Weapons,
This ain't the nine.
winning Best Supporting
This
Actress.
ain't the '90s anymore. We can't just laugh at everything.
Yeah,
Got to face the horrors of reality.
yeah, I see a lot of interpretive society stuff in the horror genre's growth over the last few years.
Verval from Robert Eggers' Nosferatu.
Heredity fucking sucked.
No, I like that movie. Well, I like parts of like the scene where she's like sawing her own head off.
Ugh.
That's still like ugh,
Ugh.
that's a standout fucking moment.
Also, what's her name's performance? Kandala, whatever. She was great. Sinners was amazing. I mean, I'm Irish. I'm gonna fucking love Sinners, like, anyway, because there was a lot being said about Irish culture. There's a lot being said about American culture with Jim Crow. Uh, there was a lot of really good music
Oh yeah.
and visuals. It was oh God, it was so good.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but do horror movies also add a political
A little
commentary?
long.
All most horror movies have always had some political commentary. It wasn't always like very well put together, but it was there.
You want to watch Sinners? It looks so good. It is really good. It's a little long. I think the pacing could have been uh, tightened a little bit at parts.
Hmm.
And there's other. It's interesting though. I don't know if it's necessarily the length. I don't think it's too long. I think the pacing is just too stretched out in parts. There's, like, parts about the story I wanted to know about that they just, like, did not explore, and then other parts of the story I was like, okay, it's established. Can we move on with this? So pacing was a little off at points.
You like potatoes and drinking.
I mean, that's accurate.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with potatoes.
I also like tragic poetry and green rolling fields
I
and,
mean,
standing up to the man.
and you have a very good accent.
Jesus,
Jesus.
Jesus,
Jesus.
Jesus, Mary, and
Okay.
Joseph. It's been a while since I've done my accent
Hmm.
because I was doing it all the time.
You got sick of it?
Yeah, it's actually it's a little sloppy right now.
But you didn't like Midsummer? I mean, it's all right. You don't have to like everything. I like Midsummer.
See, Midsummer is my favorite horror film. But
See?
you don't have to like it, but it's for me, who loves fairy tales, that and went through not a traumatic loss the way Danny did, but went through some traumatic losses and fell into relationships that weren't healthy for me. That film was, like, very good. Like, that was felt like a horror movie that was, like, specifically made for me.
Yeah, it's very, very
Um,
daylight focused.
I loved that about it.
Yeah.
I loved the inverse how it really was like a Grimm's fairy tale,
Yeah.
like,
But yeah,
horrifying.
I like
Yeah.
without all the
Yeah, yeah.
Disneyfication. Like, hey, what if you took some people in the woods and fucking killed them? But
Yeah.
basically what it was. Well, the one dude does it anyways.
Well, actually, Ari Aster said that that movie is literally meant to be a visual interpretation of what it feels to go through a traumatic breakup.
Oh, yeah.
That is what
Yeah.
he said the movie is about.
Have you seen the film Phantasm, a movie with a very tall man throwing flying balls with blades? I feel like I've heard of this movie before, but I don't recall it, to be honest with you.
The Irish singing was really good. It sure was. That song, the Rocky Road to Dublin, is a very old and famous, like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, immigrants were singing it in the 18, like, I think in the late
And it's only got more
1800s.
popular since the movie.
Yeah, it fucking
What's
Got
up?
a million verses too.
What's up, Dex?
Like any good Irish shanty. Sexy. You like in the meowy month of May. My star.
But yeah, I think we're ready to play. Oh, yeah, I've been yapping for an hour, 11 minutes. I should, if I want to finish this game, I better get started.
As an Irishman, John Ratcliffe approves. You're an Irish cop. Cliche. No, I'm just
So cliche.
so cliche.
So cliche.
Have you seen Bugonia? I only saw Bugonia. Wait, no, I've seen other Yorgos. I didn't see what was the other one Emma Stone was in and won the award.
Wait, did we
for.
watch Begonia?
We did. Bugonia was awesome, I thought.
What are you doing back there, Dex?
Playing with the plastic.
Is she trying to eat the plastic? Dex loves plastic, by the way. She loves eating it. She wants an entire spoon in her brain. Even though she doesn't have enough brain to fit an entire spoon. Am I gonna play Bully 2 when it comes out? It comes out in 3 days. I mean, if it comes out in 3 days, yes, I'll play Bully 2. Surprise launch. You're a CO, not a cop. True. But it's, you know. Anyways, let's finish up this here Halo game, chat. Because we only got like 3 levels left. Because I don't know if I'm going to bother doing the bonus ones since they suck so much. They're really pissing me off. Sing me off. Him off. Can OBS please? There we go. Thank you, OBS. First time we've seen snow in Halo since Halo 5. Is that for real? That can't be real. Maybe it is real. I don't know. I haven't kept track of the weather in Halo games, actually. Also, Gimme, thank you for the follow. Alright, chat. We're in the really shitty levels of Halo now. It's just the former levels in reverse. So get ready for a lot of repeated stuff. However, we will be finishing up. Repeated shit level, exactly. Anyways, onward. Let's finish this goddamn fight, as Master Chief once famously said. You're eating your dinner? Your dad got stuff to go from his dinner out. Well, we had pizza today. Figure that.
I was supposed to make tacos, but I was in a bad mood after my audition went bad.
Wait, is the game glitching again and doing the theme? Okay, it's doing it again where it just plays the theme title's music. But you know what? I don't even care. It works.
Speaking of Irish shit.
What a good glitch to have happen where it just plays the Halo theme. Yeah. So sparkly. Let them fight. This is the level where you let them do the fighting. Not too shabby of a weapon. It's called Agefield High School. Oh, actually, the Agefield High thing I've seen, and trust me, that game might be worth playing just because it looks like it's gonna be fucking terrible. It's like it's the quintessential we have bully at home. It's gonna be one of those games that's so bad it's probably just fun to make content off.
I haven't located the crash site yet, but we need to buy some time in case the Monitor or his Sentinels find a way to activate Halo's final weapon without the index. The machinery in these canyons are Halo's primary firing mechanisms. They consist of 3.
But will it be mixtape terrible? You know what? I thought mixtape was a pretty good game for what it was trying to be.
Deep into space. Power levels are enormous. We can't even begin to calculate the pulse's range.
Mixtape was essentially a game about soundtracks, and if you think of it like that, Mixtape actually succeeded in what it wanted to do.
To repair them before Halo can be used. That should buy us some time. I'm marking the location of the nearest pulse generator with a nav point.
What happened to you?
Move in and neutralize the device. Commandeer that Banshee. We'll need it to reach the pulse generator in time.
But no, Mixtape was pretty decent. I mean, if you go into it thinking it's gonna be more than what it was, yeah, it's gonna suck. But I went into it thinking, okay, I want a music game that's about soundtracks and how music is integrated into a story, and it did that. International Cat Day, love them. Well, we just had 2 cats on stream. Also, Jesus, Oaksay Exo with another $100 super chat. Thank you, my God, thank you. Thank you for the $100 super chat. I'm right back at you, buddy. Hope you're really enjoying the streams. All right, here's, I got, chat, help me come up with some $100 jokes. I need those $100 jokes, stat. Yeah, I think my I'm out of them for the most part. I gotta replenish the stockpile. But no, seriously, thank you for that kind of generosity. But do please make sure you're keeping some money over for yourself to pay them bills, you know. All right. Wait, I got 2 different soundtracks playing at the same time now. Now I'm just confused. One's like a solemn tune, and one's like da 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 da. Yum yum, tasty meow. Are you making jokes for cats? I mean, I approve. Did you hear the one about the rabbi, the priest, and the bartender? Yes, but only if this is a racist joke and a funny one. But usually if the joke starts out with, did you hear the one about the Jew and the rabbi or whatever, it's like, okay, this is one of them water cooler jokes where I had to like, ha ha ha, that's so funny, Jim. Ha ha, ha 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 ha, how's the wife? Just to like to make them stop. But sometimes it works out. Menu music still playing? Yup, it's a glitch that keeps happening, actually. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad glitch. Alright, save these rockets for the tank. What, fuck it. Get in.
Let's get moving. The nav point marks our target.
Now we kill. Now the music kicking in and being glitched makes way more sense. Whoa! That's close. thing is juking me somehow on the ground. $100, can you buy one new game? That actually sadly does, that is the price of one, that is the price of one GTA. Of one GTA 6. One full copy. Which this is a sad time of our times. Your menus and music still playing? Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it except for like restart the game, and it's not necessarily guaranteed fix. Alright, everybody's dead. If you didn't buy games at business expense, would you buy GTA 6? Yes, but I'd have to cut back on other games I might would have bought this year. Because, you know, GTA is usually, that's going to be a game that has a lot of value to it, I think, probably, in terms of, like, amount of content in it. Shit. Shot my face off. But having it be a tax write-off for me does make it a bit easier to swallow. I just hit the button to get out. Did I hit the emergency ejection button? Whatever. Oh, that's what I did. I shot the cannon in my face. That wasn't the ejection button. Mortis.
That's the pulse generator. The center core is the signal amplifier. That's what we need to shut down. There should be 3 power conduits nearby. Focus your attention there. It's kind of weird. Back in as a kid, I'd leave this game's menu playing just so I could listen to this song over and over again. And now I get it as a feature. Objective accomplished. The pulse generator has overloaded. Scanning. The generator's central core is offline. Well done. The second pulse generator is located in the adjacent canyon. Move out and I'll mark the target with a nav point. Get closer.
Into Dex and Luna's stomach. What is it? At least if you donate to Dart, you know where the money is going. Well, it's certainly... You know what? I don't have any drug addictions, and I don't even drink alcohol, so you know I'm not wasting it. Right now, it's probably going to go into, like, my house, and, like, increasing the equity of that. If I'm just pay off that mortgage, buy new stuff for it. And, you know, food from occasion. And new games and stuff. So, you know what? I can promise you it does go toward those things. You're not giving money to someone who's a millionaire streamer, if that means anything. You're gonna add the sweaty equity, huh? Good. Oh yeah, this is like the Banshee level, isn't it? Could you lend me a financial advice? I was thinking of investing my money into money. Is this paid back? I would open a money factory. Should I do it? Money factories just require a printer, my friend. What are you talking about? Let's get yourself an HP Packard. There you go. You good. Print that shit out. Don't do this, by the way. But, you know, I know you're making a joke there, but what you just said isn't entirely untrue of how the system works. Essentially, you do put your money to work to make more money when you have enough of it. Ow. Well, that was deserved.
Taking fire from the faithless.
Heretics. I guess this level is kind of cool because, you know, you do have all the Flood and Covenant fighting each other. But also, I remember this level being kind of long, too. How much modern would you say the audience this game is aiming for? How much modern would you say? This game is not aiming for the modern audience. This game is trying desperately to get people who used to play Xbox back to playing Xbox games. This game is not going to like convince anyone who wasn't already into Halo to play Halo. This is their attempt, a desperate attempt at that. Like, okay, we got to get at least the Halo guys back. They saved Xbox once before, they can do it again. Is what I'm assuming the logic is. What do you think of the gun enemies in Resident Evil 9? The gun enemies? Which one? Oh, fuck. Were there gun enemies in Resident Evil 5? God, I'm blanking. The umbrella guards. Oh yeah, they were so brief in the game it didn't really matter. They only show up in one area. And they're just humans with guns, so it actually makes sense. I didn't mind them. Seems like the new Gears game is Xbox last hope of relevancy. I think you're right, because what else do they have coming out anytime soon that actually has a chance of getting anyone's attention? You know, having this glitch happen with the music playing, pretty cool. Fight on, boys.
Warning, incoming flood.
Gears E-Day's looking good. It does look good, but it is just more Gears though. It's not really, I feel like it's gonna suffer a little bit of the same fate, and it's gonna be like, oh, Oh, yeah, it's alright, but it is just more Gears. So I don't know if the story can really be that good in a Gears game at this point. That's gonna like wow you. I just feel a lot of Microsoft stuff, it just feels tired. However, some good news, chat. EA apparently plans to sell off a bunch of their franchises because the Saudi Arabians don't really give that too much shit about them. There's a chance that BioWare could be sold to someone who could maybe do something with it. So maybe we could finally get a good Jade Empire game now that Chinese set games are relevant. I'm probably the only one that cares, I know. Oh, that's cool.
My senses seek him out.
What do you think Flood tastes like? 100 bits from Messiah. I have to say this game did one thing right. It's a great advertisement for MCC. All the discourse around this game got me back into the series after stopping a year after Infinite dropped. Played Reach again. I'm going to go through the other campaigns for resuming my RPG streak. I mean, I guess that's pretty much what they're hoping it does. But I don't think this is enough to like save Microsoft's game division. Because this is just like, it's competent Halo, but it's also this is like a 20-year-old game at this point. And it's got really nothing going for it but shinier graphics. Fusion Frenzy. Look, if Xbox is serious about reviving itself, we're gonna need to bring back all the classic Xbox games that we all love. We're gonna need what's the name of that card game, battler game that everyone loved on the original Xbox? It's like, it was very anime, but it wasn't even necessarily a card game. It's like you play with like wizard kids. I remember everyone talking about it, but I never played it. Phantom Dust or something like that, right? It almost got a sequel, but then Microsoft canceled it. They're ready to do another Kung Fu Chaos. That's necessity. Everyone's been waiting for Kung Fu Chaos too. After that, Brute Force. You never thought you'd get a Brute Force 2, you're gonna get a Brute Force 2. I'm real low on shotgun rounds here. Give you a new Psyops, a Mindgate Conspiracy. Yeah, you're getting a sequel. They deserved one, actually. You gotta die. Well, I thought I had range. Have you ever played the Trine game? I played Trine 1. It was pretty good. Then I found out there was like a million Trine games. Hey, did you know that the guy that created Hershey chocolate back in the 1900s, he was meant to die on the Titanic, but he had a business meeting in the US, so he had to arrive earlier. He changed ships. So instead, we got fake Hershey's chocolate instead of his death, huh? What you're telling me? See, the Polygon named this one of the greatest remakes of all time. I mean, Does anyone actually read Polygon anymore? I don't think anyone's read Polygon in a while. Alone. I mean, you gotta animate them doing something to that corpse instead of just hovering over it. Will you show the legendary ending cutscene? If I can find, I'm sure it's on YouTube, so yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh, fuck. Implying the Titanic sinking was a planned event. Well, it wasn't, but you know what? Has anyone done that conspiracy yet? They're like, man, the Titanic was not gonna... That was an unsinkable ship. It was... How could it have sink? It was, they said it was unsinkable. It's that easy to make conspiracy there. We've gone over this. Let me, like, talk about this on my next podcast where I just, you know, put the thought bubble, the thought disease out there that, you know, the Titanic was sunk by Jews. I think that's how it works, right? Just tie them in there, subtly. Oh, I'm glad I got a few rounds of this left. Oh, big guy, you're so random. Oh shit, I knocked him up here. Wait, did he revive himself? Oh, this is a very bad room. Especially when I got no weapons. I just need to get the hell out of here. Haven't seen the floods since the last Halo. Well, they have been defeated in universe. Supposedly. Shit.
Okay, let's take care of the next pulse generator.
Fire! Enemy fire!
Good. Need that gun. Even better. Steeler was looking for your best friend and they said we'll give you whatever you want no matter what it is, as long as you tell us where he is. What are you asking? The Steeler? As in like the football team? Maybe they want to hire them on. I don't know. Probably not. That seems suspicious to me. Don't think I'd give up my best friend. Unless I knew like, yo, some of their like really bad shit that they're hiding from me. Fuck, 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 fuck. This is going to take a while to kill, by the way. Is that even killing it? That'll do. Stealer equals kidnapper. Oh, see, I thought it might be like being recruited for the football team. What's a game that everyone cares for, but that I adore? That again that nobody cares for, but I adore. I remember coming down on the side of like the Order 1865 or whatever the hell it was called. Even though I don't even like steampunk games, and I probably shouldn't have liked that game, but I did. And I remember everyone else hating on it. Also, thank you Pope of Derry for the Twitch Prime sub, by the way. 1886, thank you. I remember like everyone really disliking that game, but I was like, you know what? This game's pretty good. I think that game got treated a little unfairly. It was just a Gears of War clone, but I thought it was a pretty good one, actually. kill. Oh no, no, almost like dove off the cliff. God, this gun has no, like, impact on it. Kill this thing already. Thank you. South of Midnight doesn't get much respect. That was one of the studios that Microsoft recently shut down, wasn't it?
Alert. Pulse generator is still online. We need to neutralize all three. I recommend seizing a Banshee and flying to the nav point on your display.
I will say this, Life is Strange 1 gets a lot of hate from people, but I think Life is Strange 1 is a great game for what it wants to be. And I remember, like, I think that was even my game of that year that it came out of, like, 2014. Now, Life is Strange 2, that is, you know, justifiably a piece of shit, and no, everyone should make fun of it. But Life is Strange 1, I like. Are there games where we play as United States presidents other than Metal Wolf, Chaos, and Saints Row 4? I'm trying to think of other games where you play as the president, and those two are the ones that come to mind. There's a game where you call Get Down, Mr. President, where you play as like a Secret Service agent jumping in front of bullets for the president. But I'm sure there's like some wacky little indie games where you also play as like president. The only other thing I can think of stuff that's president adjacent. In Civilization, you do play as a president if you choose to play as a president. You can play as Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, depending on the game, as well as any game where you play as a king or dictator or anything like that. That's technically a president, somewhat. South of Midnight Studio is getting funding elsewhere to stay alive. Well, good. People shouldn't lose their jobs for that. They should just get another chance. Maybe now they're not under Microsoft, they can actually make a good game. Because it does feel like Microsoft was holding every freaking studio under them back. They've really gone crazy with the amount of meat in this game. I don't remember there being this much meat everywhere in Halo 1. So there's no one else flying around. Actually, that's the big dudes fight the tank over there. I want to see this happen. Let's see if these guys can take on the tank. Go get them, boys. It's right over here. Really? They should have a Halo survival horror game. Oh, now there's an idea. That could actually, that will never be made, but could. You could totally do that. Like I said, the good ideas will never work. Or at least they won't get made. Where the fuck did you come from? Swear to hell, tanks are really hard to hit in this Banshee nowadays. Oh, there's a... He's trying his best to shoot me. Here's survival horror where you play as a grunt or Master Chief hunts you. I think just like a survival horror game you play as like a regular Marine dealing with like a flood infestation or something would be neat. Why can I not hit you? I'm not leaving till he's fucking dead. There we go. Leon Kennedy versus the Flood. Pretty much already happened, but sure. Good. He's very dead. Asymmetrical horror game, horror Halo, where you play as Flood or an engineered Marine. That's just gonna be a Dead by Daylight crossover. Like, just give me like a Resident Evil style horror game set in the Halo universe. That'd be pretty interesting. I think that's the problem. They actually focus too much on first-person shooters in multiplayer. They need some variety.
Same as the last generator, we need to destroy the 3 power conduits.
You have no idea what's happening in Halo's story. It's gotten pretty off the rails, but ever since that, basically humanity survived. Covenant lost, broke apart, kind of reformed under 2 different branches. Then let Cortana went nuts, tried to like take over the galaxy, sort of succeeded, then got beaten by the brutes somehow. And then like a copy of Cortana showed up and like is now good again. It's a bit of a fucking mess. It doesn't matter. Anything past, you know, Halo 3's plot is like all garbage.
That did it. The pulse generator overloaded. One more to go. I've located the Pillar of Autumn. She put down 1,200 kilometers upspin. Energy readings show her fusion reactors are still powered up.
Good.
The systems on the Pillar of
4
Autumn
wasn't
have
that
real
bad.
systems I can't override without
It had a few
authorization
moments that
from
were pretty
admin.
cool, but then it just...
The code is stored in
The
a
worst thing about 4 is that I don't
We'll
know.
need to find him to start
They
the
seem to have
fusion
written
core
they wrote themselves into a corner with the ending of 4, with like Cortana like sacrificing herself, so then they wanted to bring her back as like a villain afterward. It just never really worked. Like I remember back in the early days of Halo, just because everyone knew about Marathon and what went on in that series that Bungie had made, everyone was waiting for the moment when like Cortana would eventually like start to lose it and go rampant, as they called it. So having it actually happen, it was like, oh, this is kind of lame actually. Glad they didn't do that in the main series. They kind of hinted at it in 3, I guess, but that was just more like a grave mine thing.
That tunnel leads to the next section of canyon. The final pulse generator we need to destroy is through there.
Well, that's a cool fucking battle. Well, the game story was told through live service seasons like Destiny. Would you send it? Probably not. I don't play live service games. Never have. Don't plan to. I'm not a fan of the model, you know. Really, you're not gonna open that gate all the way? You think I can't get this out of that? I can do it. I swear. I can fit it through. What's the most random game I ever sinned? In terms of randomness, like the most random game no one expected me to sin, or like, I would say in terms of like the most random game I ever sinned, it'll be my upcoming Patreon exclusive, The Mystery of the Druids, which is an old school, weird ass fucking point and click adventure game on PC only. Actually, the script for that was just completed. But other than that, I don't know actually. Probably what was it? Dreamfall Chronicles. I kind of just threw that one out there, and I don't think most people knew what it was. You know, Far Cry 6 had a free expansion. I think it's about Yara turning into crystal. Yara turning into crystals. I did not know about that. When you guys drop a gun? Woof. There's like 3 soundtracks playing right now, I think. What a goddamn mess this game is. Which franchise is in a worse state right now? Halo or Halo by far. Call of Duty still comes out regularly and still sells massive amounts of copies. Halo gets a 1 game maybe every 4 or 5 years and it just gets dumped on. It'll sell well, but then it just doesn't move anything. It doesn't like save the franchise, which apparently every Halo now has to do. So honestly, I do believe if they're just going to keep trying to make Halo what it is without changing any aspect of it, like that horror Halo idea we were talking about earlier, they should just let the series die. It ain't enough. Any chances it can be fixed, Dart? Halo? If I were given control of, you know, the Halo franchise, I would do a few different things. I would, 1, I would actually greenlight some other projects besides first-person shooters, which is something they used to do. They did make some RTS games, which are pretty well regarded. I would definitely make a horror game, because I think Halo is actually good at that. I would drop everything after Halo 3 lore-wise. Like, everything, all that, just forget about it. Just, it's like expanded universe shit from Star Wars. Forget it, it's not canon anymore. Stick with the mystery of the world of Halo, instead of, like, answering everything. Not everything needs to be answered. Other than that, you definitely have to have, like, your, you need to make a first-person shooter still, not just make a spin-off. So you'd have to figure out... You need to go back to the 30 seconds of fun mantra. Which is not about just like, here's a bunch of plot. Here's a bunch of cool combat sequences, have fun with that, and then you get a story sequence at the end. Honestly, if I really wanted to wow people, I would focus on coming up with some technology that allows for, I'm gonna say it, an open world Halo game. It's like almost like Minecraft, where it's procedurally generated, and it's like an entire Halo ring you can explore. Like you play as like a fucking forerunner, making civilizations, and you're like on a Halo ring, you gotta design it, or like do shit on that. I don't know, something weird like that. I mean, Microsoft already owns Minecraft, they can make it work. Ringcraft, how about that one? It uses circles.
Alert. Pulse generator.
I think we're at the point of Halo where you gotta think so far outside the box. You gotta think of games you would not normally think of as being Halo, as Halo. Honestly, even an RPG, why not? Make a Halo fucking RPG. You can have like an entire team. You can have like a Sangheili, human, you know, all alien species, whatever. Wow, these frames are not helping right now. God, look at the frame rate on those things over there. Let's just like leave them to it. Am I going this way? $25-year-old game. Well, a new game based on a 25-year-old game. And the 25-year-old version of the game ran better. I think they've added just a few too many dudes. Leave that fight down there. Oops. What about alternate universe where Xbox buys BioWare and give... That would work. That would be the... Like, actually, BioWare might be up for sale again soon, based on the way things are currently being talked about. Even though Microsoft buying people hasn't exactly worked out very well recently. But letting BioWare make a Halo RPG? Fuck yeah. If, like, you, like, fired everyone who currently works at BioWare. You think the old core movement gameplay holds up? Actually, yes. The old adage of Halo was 30 seconds of fun. Like you have like a 30-second firefight that's like crazy ass shit, and then you move on. You maybe get like a calm down period, then you maybe get a vehicle section that's another 30 to 40 seconds of fun. Then you get like another like little section where you calm down. It's like a peaks and valleys of that over and over again. That was Halo at its core. So no, there's nothing wrong with that. That still works.
repair the final pulse generator.
Fuck, these things are tough now. Fuel rod cannon. That's all of them.
Final target neutralized. Let's get out of here.
Bullshit objective complete.
I can get to the captain.
No, that'll take too long.
You have a better idea?
There's a teleportation grid that runs throughout Halo. That's how the monitor moves about so quickly. I learned how to tap into the grid when I was in the control center. Unfortunately, each jump requires a rather consequential expenditure of energy.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like this.
But I'm pretty sure I can pull it from your suit without permanently damaging your shield. Needless to say, I think we should only try this once.
Do it.
Oh wait, am I being deatomized and reformed? Is the audio off sync? No, this game just runs like ass, so it looks like it. Especially during cutscenes. Alright, this is technically the worst level in the game coming up.
Covenant network is absolute chaos. From what I've been able to piece together, their leadership ordered all ships to abandon Halo when they found the Flood, but they were too late. The Flood overwhelmed this cruiser and disabled it. The Covenant are terrified the Flood will repair this ship and use it to escape from Halo. They've sent in a strike team to neutralize the Flood.
Why don't they
and
just
repair the ship
destroy
for
this
immediate
ship from
departure.
orbit by glassing it?
I've got a lock on Captain Key's CNI transponder signal. He's alive and the implants are intact. There's some interference from the cruiser's damaged reactor. Oh, I see. The coordinate data needs to be... Right. Sorry.
Haha, I'm quirky. What have they done to you, Halo?
I'm reading
If we knew the
captain's
answer to that
transponder.
question, we
He's in
wouldn't
the
be in this
control room.
situation as we are.
But I'm not detecting any human life signs.
Don't be a fool. Leave me.
Captain? Captain! I've lost him.
Jeez. Is there this much meat in the original Halo in this level? Like, I remember the meat being a thing from, like, Halo, like, 3, primarily. Like, you come across little patches of it, maybe. Just like the unnecessary hordes of enemies, they added more meat, more meat. They're never, well, I guess the Flood, the grunt infection form is a bloated one that explodes into more, you know, infection forms. Actually, Grunt's kind of kicking ass over there. They're trying to one-up Resident Evil 6 with the amount of meat here. Well, Halo already, like, Halo 3 has, like, one of the most meat-filled levels ever with the Covenant flagship place. It's, like, turned into someone's, like, internal colon. The entire level, that is. But then again, the title for
Analyzing
most meat in
damage.
a game probably goes to
This
System
hole
Shock
was
2,
caused by
which had
some
another
kind of
ship that was
explosive.
nothing but meat.
Very powerful if it tore through the ship's hull. All I detect down there are pools of coolant.
Oh shit.
The crash did more damage than I suspected. Analyzing. Coolant leakage rate is significant. The ship's reactors should already have gone critical. We should head this way towards the ship's gravity lift.
Roar. Ow. Fuck. He jumped in the green Kool-Aid. Green Kool-Aid is well known for softening your fall.
The crash did more damage than I suspected. Analyzing. Coolant leakage rate is significant. The ship's reactors should already have gone critical. We should head this way towards the ship's gravity lift.
Just sneak through this section. Don't waste ammo.
I gave you an order, Spartan. Now pull out.
Wait, whoa, whoa, sir.
Hey, we have to find him.
Like, that's an HR violation, sir. Some levels in OG Doom are pretty meaty. I mainly remember Doom for being like, castle gray walls and shit. Well, that's more like Quinn. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you.
Wait, the Covenant and Flood are attacking each other. I recommend we wait until they've worn each other down. Then we'll only have to deal with the stragglers.
Seems like a plan. Especially, do you see those frame rates, Cortana? We don't want to get involved in that shit. I'm stuck in a wall. I've become one with the wall.
He's delirious.
Or I'm dead.
Pain.
I'm not sure what
We
happened
have
there.
to find him.
Base, thank you for the raid with 5 people, by the way. Thank you very much. How you guys doing? I think it was poison water. Wait, is there poison water here? Oh, I had no ammo.
He's delirious. In pain. We have to find him.
Oh, just throw grenades up there. God, I can't do anything. The fucking frame rates. Literally unplayable. What the hell do you want?
Delirious. In pain.
Okay, the only way to get
We
to that
have
is
to
just
find
jump
him.
over it, I think. That seemed to work last time.
Wait, the Covenant and Flood are attacking
Yeah,
each
no,
other.
fuck that. They can fight each other.
Then we wait until they've worn each other down. Then we'll only have to deal with the stragglers.
get out of this frame rate hell. What the fuck? Oh, this is so much ass. Jesus Christ. This is why we argue about frame rates so much, chat. They're important. Like, I'll take the original Halo's graphics over these frame rates any day of the week. Okay, can you guys stop fucking spawning in? I just gotta run. They keep coming here. Oh damn, I can't play this forbidden. This is fucking garbage. This hurts the brain to look at. Now we're getting classic Dartigan frustration. The frame rate thing hurts me deeply. Not gonna lie. You put me in it, give me an FPS with bad frame rates, and I will rage as much as you like. I'll be the most toxic. Okay, that's just broken. I'll become the most toxic streamer ever. I really also don't like the fucking enemies that just respawn. This is not the way I go. Is this entire section of the level new? I don't remember this from the original game.
There's the gravity lift. It's still operational. That's our way back in.
Get me out of this fucking mess.
The captain, his vitals are fading. Please, Chief, hurry.
Oh, fuck. I didn't see the sword guy there. If I become the move that sold the world, I'm about to sell them for like 10 more extra frames. Run.
Power source detected. There's the gravity lift. It's still operational. That's our way back in. The captain, his vitals are fading. Please, Chief, hurry.
Under fire! Heretics attack! Holy light seeks you up!
Give me up. Give me up.
Burn! Complete the firewall presence!
Oh my fucking god.
Their unworthy lies!
Ugh. Can you get past this without firing a single shot? That's kind of what I'm doing, is just running through it all. However, I am out of ammo. Guns. Give me guns. You know, running out of ammo is never a problem I ever think I had in a Halo game before. There's always something to use. Stuff with the fucking needler. What the fuck is going on? Right there's the get me up the gravity well. Come on, I'm right here. Why? I guess I gotta kill everyone before they let me up. I've got 7 bullets. I've got 7 bullets. And they're all, none of them are dropped. I guess there's some weapons up there, but they're all shit. Oh my god. This is normal mode, yes. So this is shit. This is not how this game originally went here, by the way. So this was their new idea. Oh. Also, Jim Logan, thank you for the 97 months of being a sub, dude. Thank you very much. Be happy that I did it. Holy crap. 105 months, bro. Read the whole thing. Oh, for some reason it says... Okay, yeah, you're right. 105 months. He's on a 97 month streak. Okay. Alright, we... Okay. God, that was exhausting. Give me this.
We should be able to get into the ship's control room from here.
Told you, worst level. They're actually fucking up Halo now a little bit. Before, the campaign was fine. You've never enjoyed a single Halo game? I like the first three and Reach, and ODST is actually pretty good too.
Is a mess. I can't access the ship's schematics.
Really bad delay. Yeah, this game's...
Indicate that
I don't think that's on me. I think that's just on the game.
Here.
What you guys don't buy this game? If you played the original Halo, this one's gonna probably make you a little pissed off at times. If I'm being honest with you. Honestly, the Master Chief Collection is a superior game. Where the fuck did these things come from? Oh, they're coming behind me. That's what they're coming from.
Look, in the corners. The Flood are gathering bodies here.
Wouldn't mind getting in that tank. Oh, fuck.
The memories. They're not mine. I must hold on.
And if they're making this level like this one, I can't. I'm dreading to see the next level, the mall. That guy like ran into the wall until it exploded. You have a question: if poison goes bad, is it still poison, as in like it expires or something? Is it still poisonous, or what do you think? And yes, I know that I'm a sterile technician. I should know. I mean, it's possibly still going to do damage to you because things that go bad still are not good to put in your body. So I'm assuming you call it toxic at that point. There's a difference between poisonous and toxic, right? Get me in the tank. That's gonna be usable, right? Nope. It is not. Oh, I knew that was coming. Is it just me, or the tiny little flood infection forms just look like shrimp? Why are you always one standing there? Oh, God. Oh, this level is terrible. Just going to avoid this fight completely. Oh my God. I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna rage so hard. This must be a monstrously pain in the ass if you play this on Legendary. What am I doing? They're not even gonna follow me down this hole. Back off. Can't run through everything, I guess. Wait, network connection. Fucking, did my internet go down? You guys, am I back? Or I think my internet down went for a second. All right, we're back up. All right. Stream went down for a second and came right back up. All right. How long was it down for? Oh wow, yeah, this level is like just eating the frames. shit. Your internet act up again? No, it's mine went down for a second, then came right back up. But that always sucks when it happens because it kills the momentum of the stream.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
That's a very rude thing to ask. But also, thank you for the 100 bits, Nasiah. 343 made the library so bad it assassinated the stream. He's saying too much shit about it. Shut him down. God, I'd much rather fight the Covenant than any more of these fucking flood assholes right now. Our fuel rod cannons are nice. Oh dang, you almost lost a customer to a big titty dog girl VTuber. How many of those are there now at this point? Like, are they run out of VTuber like character concepts? They're all just basically some version of the same thing, right? Take an animal or, you know, mythological being, give it a big titty version, and boom, done. Wait, it wants me to go back this way? Why? Oh, ascend to a higher deck. Suddenly there's no music at all after all the music we were getting in the previous level. You thought it was all one company doing them? No, there's like many companies at this point. What are we talking about? I don't know, Monty. It's hard to come up with a, you know... So have to accept the answer is weird. You must know for science. You're part of the science team, are you?
But so am I.
The Dragon Age and Mass Effect fan giving them to Larian is the best offer. We talk about the Halo for a RPG. I mean, true, but you know, Larian's, you know, working on their own thing right now. I get the feeling that a lot of current BioWare devs would just like to go to work at Larian rather than anything else. Halo is an RPG. I was being asked earlier what I would do with Halo to save it, and I would just like let everyone make a different type of Halo game at this point. Like a Halo horror game, Halo RPG, you name it. Halo Souls game? Sure, why not? Though that's basically Halo on Legendary mode. Hey, that's a weapon I can't... Well, actually, I can use it. That's not a weapon that's in the base game. keep telling people that COD should just make a gritty and gory 40k game and have it follow a group of guardsmen. I mean, there's probably better studios that can do that, though, than Call of Duty. I guess it depends on which Call of Duty studio you even want to do that. Ow, fuck. Ow, fuck. Oh, shot me. Oh. Whoa! They got a lot of firepower down there. Apparently this has a third-person camera option, which is weird. I mean, Halo's had third-person camera options, but for only certain weapons. Kind of a waste of ammo, but they seem like a good target.
Control room should be this way.
I can feel them crawling inside my mind. But I won't give in.
Oh, Miranda, huh? I don't think Unreal Engine 5 was meant to handle this many on-screen enemies. Oh, we've made it.
Chief,
How do we free him?
it's not him. Not anymore. The captain, he's one of them.
It's been turned into a kebab.
We can't let the Flood get off this ring. You know what he'd expect. What he'd want us to do.
Punch his skull in and take his brain chip. No, you're not. No, you do what you did in the original game, which is punch his skull in. Like, I'm not wrong, right? He, like, punched his skull in the original game, didn't he? Sound is decent. These cutscenes are always like that.
We should go.
I guess they thought that was too cruel.
Alert, I'm detecting multiple Covenant and Flood groups approaching the bridge.
Oh shit, oh fuck. Couldn't back up. You can still do it and get a collectible. Wait, really?
Alert, I'm detecting multiple Covenant and Flood groups approaching the bridge.
No, you can't. Overloaded this section? Yeah, it's way too much.
Go back to the shuttle bay
What?
and find a
Okay.
ride.
I'm not sure what killed me there. Alright, back at it again.
Alert, I'm detecting multiple Covenant and Flood groups approaching the bridge.
First, another one. My turn.
You did it. Warning, Chief. Unreal Engine 5 exceeding maximum number of units allowed. Recommend immediate invasion. Wherever the fuck you recommend. Cortana doesn't run well on Unreal Engine 5 is all I'm going to say. I think we killed everyone. Any more of them fuel rod cannon rounds? Sword, sadly, is not that good against all these flood.
We need to get back to the Pillar of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
I could use some more fuel rod cannons. Just saying. We're at the point of gaming where we want game devs to downgrade. Just yes, I've said before, we don't need better graphics. We just want better stable frame rates and more interesting concepts and better AI. Graphics is peak. No one gives a shit about graphics anymore. Like majority of people these days are playing like look at all the games people play. They're just like good enough looking and they don't give a shit. Or like intentionally like badly looking games like all those analog horror games are emulating PS1 and PS2. But yet they're convinced nobody can make the graphics even better. I will say that's one reason I am kind of looking forward to GTA 6 is at least I can expect it to like be graphically okay looking, but it won't be like the most graphically intense game out there. And oh, the music's playing again. This time I think it's intentional though. But it's gonna do stuff with like the world that I'll find more interesting. Da ba da 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 da. Heroic music. Da ba da da. What will be the horse balls of the game? Probably actual human balls. It will have the most realistic ball physics for humans ever conceived in a video game. Like, you always hear me make jokes about boob rendering technology. The ball rendering technology will be next gen. Did I fire that right through his legs? Like, that passed right between those bow legs.
Perfect. Grab one of the Banshees and we'll use it to return to the Pillar of Autumn.
Banshees? Ooh, physics is best physics. They are pretty good examples of physics. All right, chat. Last level. Tune in for this gripping ball content. I mean, if they actually put the tech in there, I will show it off. Look, they're going to be displaying an intense relationship between this Bonnie and Clyde. They need to render those balls well.
This thing is falling apart.
It'll hold.
We're not gonna make it.
We'll make it.
Pull up! Pull up!
Get Luna and Dex to heal after this? Yeah, truly. What do you do in your free time that isn't playing more video games? Writing does not count. Right now, work on my house that I bought. Like, I finished up taming the lawn because it got a little unruly before we moved in. So that's now, you know, complete. Other than that, I got some, like, home improvement plans that I'm going to be doing soonish. Decorating my office is going to do. I'm planning to start going to the YMCA for exercise and, like, swimming lessons soon. So there's that. And I'm honestly, I would like to try writing a novel again sometime in the next year or so. Also, Musical Pumpkin with 100 bits, GTA 6 WoWs, a beautifully rendered sex scene. If it has the right ball and boot physics in there, yes, it could do that.
We need to get to the bridge. From
But that's
there,
pivotal.
we can initiate an overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
For 200 bits, I mean, not 100 bits. Hanging with Lucky is another free time you have too? Yes, obviously. We actually usually try to watch a movie every night and, like, spend our mornings together and take walks, go to little coffee dates. And we get pizza together, amongst other things. Might get back into biking as well. We live in a place that's really good for, like, bike riding. So might get into that. Your love and happiness disgust me. You're welcome. I know you thrive upon that. No. Did it just crash? What? Thought for swear it just crashed my computer there for a second. Oh no. What the fuck? Ow. What is happening? Absolute chaos in the game right now, because that's apparently fun. Good. I'm using ChatGPT to learn Spanish. How's that going for you? Por favor, la aviesa de los buenos.
The bridge. We made it. Let's get to work.
Oh!
The bridge. We made it. Let's get to work. I need you to upload me into the control systems. The terminal is located next to the main view screen.
What did you say? Please first. The rest was too fast. Por favor, la aviesa de los buenos.
There. That should give us enough time to make it to a lifeboat and put some distance between ourselves and Halo before the
Really? You sure that's enough time?
I'm afraid that's out of the question.
Just 16 minutes?
Oh, hell.
Ridiculous that you and your warship's AI with such a wealth of knowledge. Weren't you worried it might be captured or destroyed?
These are my data arrays. A local tap?
You can't imagine how exciting this is. To have a record of all our lost time. Human history, is it? Fascinating. Oh, how I will enjoy every moment of its categorization. To think you would destroy this installation, as well as this record. I am shocked. Almost too shocked for words.
He stopped the self-destruct sequence.
Why do you continue to fight us, Reclaimer? You cannot win. Give us the construct, and I will endeavor to make your death relatively painless.
At least I still have control over the comm channels.
Where is he?
I'm detecting taps throughout the ship. Sentinels, most likely. As for the monitor, he's in engineering. He must be trying to take the core offline.
Out of what I said, you know, please and
Even if
good,
I
it
could
basically
get the
means please
countdown
wash your
restarted.
hands before returning to work.
I don't know what to do.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
Not much. A well-placed grenade, perhaps. But why?
That seems like a design oversight.
Okay, I'm coming with you.
For a fusion
Chief,
reactor, that is.
Sentinels. Transfer me back to your suit. You need to go.
You can crack open a fusion engine with nothing but a fragmentation
Chief, we
grenade, by the
need to
way.
get to the engine room. That's the only
Just so
other
you know,
place where the monitor
fragmentation
can
grenades
override
aren't
the
really meant for
self-destruct
like breach and
sequence.
clearing, or like for
The ship
breaching a
was
wall or
heavily
anything like that.
damaged when it
So they're actually
crashed.
pretty weak
Head to the
explosions.
cryo chamber. We should be able to get
So
to the
basically, a
engine through
gun could
there.
also do it, since if it's just like the fragmentation particles cracking the fusion reactor core, it's a really weak design. Shit. The Death Star was a design oversight. Actually, it was built into it, according to the new lore. Fuel rod cannon is like a deletion engine. Excuse me. Guarantee they're gonna make the reactor section a pain in the ass. I remember enjoying your videos more than Game Care Network's videos criticizing Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Well, keep in mind, I haven't seen Mass Effect 2 and 3 yet. I've only seen Mass Effect 1 and Andromeda. But I'm glad you like those ones at the very least. But I will send 2 and 3 eventually. Actually played through Mass Effect 2 recently just so I can make a video on it. You know what, let them fight it out. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. Excuse me. many rounds? I'm gonna need these. I was wondering if I was had watched them all, or if I was just my imagination because you never made them. Yeah, my plan is to eventually. Won't be this year though, because the rest of this year is kind of packed. But eventually, I'm going to get to them. Because they do make for good content. You killed any hype I had for Directive 8020. I thank you. That was money well saved. Yeah, that game was ass. I'm surprised you actually got hype for it, to be honest. What are the reasons why I ask is because I already made a reaction video to one video ripping apart Mass Effect 3, and I'm thinking about reacting to Game Care Network's videos as well. What are my reasons for what? Not having Sin 2 and 3 yet? I just haven't had time. I've been sinning other stuff. So my goal is to next year make a Sin video for Mass Effect 2. Whether I'll get to 3 next year as well? Probably not, but at the very least I want to do one of them. How's Lucky? She was on stream about an hour ago. She's, you know, doing all right. She had a rough audition today, but she's, you know, keeping up like the champ she is. I'm not sure about... Ooh, wow. It's a lot of rocket launchers. Honestly, though, I like the fuel rod cannon more. It's nice that your followers are real people. Yeah, my audience is not bots. Thank God. And also, I'm also streaming on Twitch and Kick at the same time. So right now I got 129 people watching on Twitch and 150 on YouTube. So I'm not sure how many on Kick, but usually Kick is pretty small since not that many people watch on Kick. Hope Charms is doing okay. She's just taking it easy right now. You're a huge fan of Dead Space and The Thing. The Thing is one of my favorite horror movies, actually. Alright.
Engine room located. We're here. Don't worry, I have access to all of the reactor schematics and procedures. I'll walk you through it. First, we need to pull back the exhaust couplings. That will expose a shaft that leads to the primary fusion drive core.
Revision and repair protocols continuing. Please wait for update.
300 people is a lot. You could be the head of a crime family with that many. Is that generally the size of a crime family? 300 people? But yeah, I don't know why, but the Halo streams has been doing extremely well. Not that I'm complaining. I'll take it. I'm just hoping that, like, when I play something else after Halo, it's also equally doing well. You're a bot? No, you're not. Infamous. I ain't paying for, like, your level of bot quality. Fuck. Can I not? God, Master Chief, you suck at jumping. Given the 8 to 9 year difference, you may as well make an upgraded remake. I try not to do, like, remaking my own videos. I'd rather just, like, let them be and as what they were at the time, rather than just go back and start remaking them. That's just not as fun as idea to me as make new content. For me, I'd prefer to be making something new. The big D'Artagnan, what's the matter with you? D'Artagnan is, you know, I mean, it is Italian. Or no, it's French. What am I thinking? Getting my own lore wrong.
Good. Step 1 complete. Now we should have a straight shot into one of the ship's 4 fusion reactors. We need a catalyst explosion to destabilize the magnetic containment field surrounding the fusion cells. Use an explosive. I recommend a grenade or rocket. If you run out of explosives, there is an armory station located near the engine room's entrance. Analyzing. Fusion reactor number 1 destabilizing. Use explosives on the other 3 reactors to destroy their cores.
Cortana has never sounded more like you know, like an actual chat bot than she did right now during that explanation.
Your behavior necessitates repair and revision.
Did that not count?
Keep it up. Only one more fusion reactor to go.
It definitely made this section easier, honestly.
Please surrender the construct, and I will endeavor to make the necessary repairs as quickly as possible.
That did it. The engine's gone critical. Based on the current rate of decay, we should have 15 minutes to get off the ship.
How odd that all lined up perfectly with your supposed like time.
Roger, Cortana. I read you 5 by 5.
The Pillar of Autumn's engines are going critical, Sohammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at External Access Junction 4C as soon as you get my signal.
Affirmative. Echo 419 going on station.
Why didn't we contact her earlier if we knew she was an available way of flying us around? Snoozeberries taste like snozberries. Alright, chat. In-game time. Make sure everything's loaded up. Been said before, but a fusion reactor going critical does not make a nuclear. Yeah, I know. It's actually like even a nuclear reactor going critical doesn't make a nuclear explosion. It can make a steam explosion, but a fusion reactor would just shut down. But it's sci-fi jibbity jockery. Is that can I say jibbity jockery? It's bullshit. It's just doing what it wants to do for like the purpose of plot.
Echo 419 to Cortana.
Were you in a flood-infested ship when you needed to get to the autumn? We are, actually. There's flood everywhere.
Negative. We have a wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained more damage than we thought.
The fact that the fusion reaction engine still worked on this ship that's broken in half was kind of impressive.
Alert. Our RV point with Foehammer is further towards the ship's bow than our current position. Use a warthog to reach the extraction point, or we'll never make it in time. Activating final countdown timer. When it reaches 0, the engines will detonate. The explosion
It never,
will generate a
the
temperature
ship's
of
like
almost
structure here makes no goddamn sense.
close.
At least it did in the original. Maybe they changed it to make it like, because it's way bigger than it should. Well, actually, this does look a bit more realistic now. I don't know. It doesn't make sense why there's an interstate on this fucking ship. And then just post in the middle of the road. Are you really not gonna play the actual music you're supposed to be playing right now? Also, this is just a straight rip-off of the finale of Metal Gear Solid 1. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, this is supposed to be playing the theme song, right? Like, I'm pretty sure it is.
Cortana to Echo 419. 2 Covenant Banshees are approaching on your 6. Evade. Say again, evade.
Roger, roger. I see him. Wait one.
Maybe later on, yeah, I guess they're like drowning it, you know, waiting to blow their load.
Too late.
We need to get through that mess and rendezvous with Foehammer. Don't stop for anything.
We going back to Doom after this? I don't know. Shit. Nice ride, wasn't it? No, wasn't really feeling the Doom DLC
Wait,
that
stop.
much.
This is where Foehammer's coming to pick us up. Hold position here.
Cortana to Echo 419. Request extraction now. On the double.
Affirmative, Cortana. Foehammer inbound.
You need to blow your load? Well, who's stopping you, Monty?
I'm hit. Mayday. Mayday. Airport weapon is shot to hell. I can't hold her. I can't hold her.
Oh, now we ain't got a ride.
Echo 419. Who's gone? Calculating alternate escape route.
I like that they
Ship's
built all these like
inventory
cool
shows
skate
one
parks on the
Longfire
ship.
is still docked in Launch Bay 7. If we
Excellent
move
half
now,
pipe,
we can
yeah,
make it.
Commander Keys. Here we go. Probably to boost the morale, yeah. Put the skate park in there and the interstate.
Chief, up ahead. gap. If you hit that ramp at top speed, we should be able to clear it. Jump!
Well, they did the escape sequence pretty okay, I will say.
That's the ship. Move! We need to get aboard now.
Halo beaten once again.
We're cutting it close.
You won't get to fly another one of these until Halo Reach, Chief. That's new. Now the Magnum does what it's supposed to. It's Captain Key's gun too. One bullet killed that, huh? Also, $5 from Chef Breccia. Dartigan survives this ding. Cool. Good. The Magnum skin you can only get with the deluxe edition. I'll never have to work a day in my life again. The war is won.
Shut them down. We'll need them later.
Did anyone else make it?
Well, I mean, you're
Scanning.
stuck in space. There's no way home for you technically from here.
No. Just
This
dust
thing
and
doesn't have a
echoes.
warp engine.
We're all that's left. We did what we had to do. For Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice. Halo. It's finished.
Yeah, I think in the book they like hijack a Covenant ship or something like that to get back.
No. I think we're just getting started.
Ugh. You should have finished, Chief. You should have. That's as good as you ever got. They find a drop ship. I just remember reading a book that continues this game's story, and they like, they find a drop ship that has Johnson on it, and then with another like Oni soldier or something, and then they go and hijack a Covenant ship and then take that back to Earth after some other shenanigans. I need to finish the fight. They learned from the failed TV show, don't show Master Chief's face. Well, that was something the game always knew, is the TV show that fucked that up. Besides, we already know he's pale and bald. That's how he's described, because he's always in his armor. Ultimate teabagging music engaged. Is it over? That is the end of, well, there is the bonus missions that are still left, but I don't feel like playing those right now. Because they're terrible. the Karen missions. Master Chief, Karen campaign evolved. Karen evolved. I don't know. I'm out of stuff. My energy levels got low. Hale and bald, that would be me. Yeah, but you got some hair. You're about the same height as Master Chief, though. I think Master Chief is like 7 foot something. At least Doomslayer has hair. Glorious. Thing is, Doomslayer has been getting prettier and prettier with each game. Like, he used to be like a brick shithouse. And that was like what everyone wanted him to look at. Now he just looks like guts. He's like handsome and everything. Master Chief should take off the helmet and reveal he's wearing sunglasses the entire time. Or that he's actually Chris Pratt. It's like, you know, you've always suspected, be honest. Also, Monty with the $20 super chat. Halo is about the friends we made along the way. Honestly, Chief only ever has like 2 friends in the entire series, Johnson and Cortana. I guess the Arbiter might count eventually by the end. You've shaved your head? Oh, you're going for the bald look. Did you join r/bald on Reddit? More like Galo. Yeah, a lot of gayness in Halo. All those like manly, growly voices and guns. 200 bits from musical. Arbiter Chief is a bromance. I mean, I guess it becomes that by the 3rd game. Capcom assigned a woman Gunner squad to make. Yeah, I've heard about the Resident Evil 9. Yup.
Speaking of woman,
Speaking of female,
a wife has entered.
wife has entered chat.
Guess what?
What?
I got called back for both roles.
Hey, he told you, baby. She got a call back for the. She didn't do it.
I got a call back for both leads.
She was beating herself up that she did so bad, and she got a call back like, you know, I told you would.
Yay!
Good, congratulations.
I have to prepare a bunch of shit.
But still, it means you're still in the
Yeah.
running.
Oh yeah,
And they said
very much so.
And they said they weren't gonna call back many people, right?
No, it's just me. It's 4 of us.
Who is it?
Me, Cindy, Nora, and Anna.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
So it's gonna be one. You know, there's Paisley choosing the 2 leads
Yeah.
in from that.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just gonna
Honestly,
mishmash us.
honestly,
Yeah.
yeah. Based on the 4
Yeah,
people
yeah,
they chose,
yeah.
I think there's a good chance.
Are you going to take them both if you get the shaft? Yeah, that would be a really marry the man today. Maybe he's leaving town. Yeah, the song where I'm singing around with myself will be great.
She's gonna do an all
Don't
woman.
let him get oh, don't let him get away.
She's gonna do a 1-woman show, chat.
Hurry and counter attack. And then nobody wants to hear that.
Actually, I'll turn the camera.
No, don't turn the camera back.
No, you want the camera on? Why? You look cute.
Don't.
She d-
Look off over to go.
She doesn't want the camera on, chat.
I feel gross right now.
He feels gross right now. She's not, but she feels like. It's over. You just got back. Well, that's how a stream goes sometimes. I mean, I'm gonna be chatting until the credits are over.
The actual, I got called back for both female leads in a musical. It's Guys and Dolls. I got called back for Sarah and for Adelaide.
Yeah, so it's not. She's actually not going for the lead. She's going for the supporting female.
Well, actually, no. I'd take either. I don't care.
Yeah.
I love them both.
Yeah, they're both.
I just want to be in a good play with my friends and like,
Yeah.
to, sing one of the best. They're both like. Sarah is one of the best soprano, like ingenue Broadway female leads, and Adelaide is one of the best character roles. So it's like either one is fantastic
Yeah,
for me.
it's a play called Guys and Dolls. If you guys don't know it. We're reading the credits anyway. Well, we're talking over the credits. But as for my final thoughts on Halo Campaign Evolved, this wasn't enough. Halo is still basically a hollow franchise at this point. This is their second attempt remaking this game. This one doesn't do anything. Honestly, the original game is still the one you should play. The fact there's no multiplayer at all in this is like a big what the fuck. Instead, they added those bonus missions that suck. Yeah. Halo is just, I think Halo just needs to get different types of games besides the first-person multiplayer stuff. Or it just needs to go away for a while. Or like Microsoft needs to sell it off to someone who can do it. I don't know. It's in that kind of situation that some other games get in where there's just no hope for it for a while. Till someone else who has an actual idea gets in charge. It's not, this wasn't bad. It got pretty bad toward the end, but then again, even the original Halo gets bad in those last 3 levels, so I'm not too surprised by that they actually fucked those levels up worse. But they could have made they could have actually focused their areas on improving those last 3 levels, since those were always the weakest part of the game anyways, and the opposite happened. Congrats on beating game. Then congrats. Wonder how many games I've beaten at this point. It's a lot. Maybe the real Halo was the friends. Chat, I think this joke, the friends we made along the way, it's gotta be over a decade old at this point. It still keeps kicking. Your hair looks pretty, by the way.
Hmm?
Your hair's looking pretty, by the way.
Guys,
Yeah.
thanks.
Like under this light, it's like very, very, ginger. So chat, should we watch the legendary ending on YouTube?
Yeah.
Because I ain't playing through this game on legendary. Skip.
I'm gonna get a treat.
All right. No, I'm all good actually.
Sure?
Yeah. All right, let's watch the legendary ending. Hold on a second, let me get this going. Campaign Evolve Legendary Secret Ending. All right, you ready, chat? Here we are. Don't need to see that. Watching the legendary ending. Getting the deep lore, yes, the deep lore. Of like that's the lore that's not canon, is just done as a joke ending for all your hard work. Oh, hold on. That seems like the regular ending so far. Wait, this is the original game's ending. Oh, wait.
Those were the days.
Crap.
Get your ass out of here. Oh, shit. Well, that's my cue.
He was watching Red versus Blue on that, I think, chat.
sequel.
That was it. You know, the first game's legendary ending with him and like an elite making out with each other, essentially, as they died in each other's arms. Warrior Cats Clans of the Forest official announcement trailer. Hold on a second. No, I should not watch that. That'll get copyright claimed. Well, I'll watch that on my own time. Chat, I think that does it for us. That seems like a pretty good ending. We've seen all we need to see of Halo for a while, and probably forever, because I don't see this franchise continue in any meaningful way. I'm willing to eat those words if they can make something decent out of it again. But looking as it currently is, thumbs down. Halo's still dead. I had my fun playing this game, but it is not enough. No video game cat videos. I ain't, after like the stream doing that well, I ain't risking to being copyright claimed. For a trailer I play at the end of it for stupid reasons. But chat, I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow since tomorrow's Sunday and I'm going to be busy doing some other stuff. I got to put together a dresser, got to like do a bunch of video editing. So no stream tomorrow, but Monday I will be streaming. Don't know what I'll be playing, but hey, hopefully I'll see all of you guys back here again. Thank you so much for the super chats tonight. Quite a bit of that was thrown around again. Also subs, bits, people hanging out, watching me across all three platforms. If you're new here, please follow me or subscribe or check out my Discord or Patreon. All of it's good stuff. I'll have the 007 video coming very soon. Almost done with that. And then I'll be having a Mystery of the Druids video hopefully soon after that up on the Patreon. But chat, you guys enjoy your night. I'm going to go congratulate my wife on, some more on getting a call back. And then I'm going to have probably another slice of pizza. You guys have a good night. Peace, everybody.